Hey, folks, get Randy in here and Cajun. What's up, Luke?
What up? What up?
How's everybody
Wonderful.
doing? Wonderful. What's up, everybody in the chat?
How y'all are?
Hey, Christy, what does this mean?
The dry camping thing. She retracted that message in the YouTube stuff.
Dry gimping.
Some kind of newfangled stuff that we don't know.
And I hope I don't find out about that. That sounds fucking horrible. I know what a gimp is, and I don't know if I want to just get dry gimped.
I know people used to walk with a gimp, you know.
You don't remember that movie Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Whenever he's got that guy with the leather mask locked in that box. Whenever Bruce Willis and the dude get taken, I don't remember. Never mind. Says,
Okay.
maybe we'll give the gimp a turn. Troy, what's up, Troy?
Troy B, what's happening, mon ami? Dark Lord Minet, comment ça va, soir?
Where's our people at? Simon, where's Lance and fucking AJ and
No
everybody?
clue. They're probably watching at home.
Here, Daddy Dutch.
What's up, Kent?
Oh, I gotta show them off. See if I can get them in order here.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Nice little pack of silver heading toward RXTX Barbecue. Mr. Randy himself. What is so shiny? The Kennedy has a BUs, but the Mercury Dine. That's Randy's grand prize for the day.
What is
game. Huh?
What is a Mercury Dime, Boo?
Well, what it is, it's I forget the exact name of the cap that Lady Liberty's wearing, but it has like the Mercury wing. That's why they call it a Mercury dime. It's a Liberty dime, but every coin book still, puts Mercury dime instead of winged Liberty dime. The name of the hat starts with a P. And it's like ancient Greek or Roman. Phil,
Yeah.
I think it starts with a PH or something. I'll look it up after a while. But that's why they call it Mercury dime.
1942, huh? That's what the year is on that?
Yeah, 1942.
I bet you Lance was candy with that fucking dime at one point. Lance probably had that dime in his pocket at one point.
Who?
Lance.
Lance? Oh,
yeah, he was walking to the store to go buy a nickel's worth of tobacco with that dime in his pocket.
A nickel's worth of tobacco and a nickel's worth of candy.
Yeah.
Seven's birthday?
Oh, hey, cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline.
Yeah, it's
bon fête. Bon fête.
Steven's birthday.
Yep.
I've seen it on Facebook.
Man, I didn't check really Facebook today.
That's a good thing about Facebook is it'll always remember you. It'll remember you to tell somebody happy birthday because doing it on my own, it ain't fucking happening.
I mean, I put something stupid earlier on Facebook. That's all I did on Facebook today.
That Jesus spoon?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's all I did on Facebook today, bro. Oh, and I sent Russ a link, but I don't think he's going to make it.
Russ?
Yeah.
You never know. He said he wasn't going to make it last night to mine, and he still came.
Yeah, right. Well, he messaged me saying that he lost power 4 hours ago at the house.
Oh.
So he said if they get the power back, he'll try to get back in here.
Sucking on a chili dog. That's why. He had all that fucking gear he has over there, the dry freezer and all that shit running.
Yeah.
There he is. There's Lance right there.
Answer. I'm echoing somewhere.
Speaking of 1942, there's Lance right there.
Hey, Lance. Sleepers in the house.
Thank
Russ
you.
Power is out. Wow.
Thank you, MBO. Everybody that has one of those RXTX koozies, cherish it because I don't even have one. I got a Chucksters though. I got old Chuckies. Should have said hi everybody on the bottom of it, but it don't.
That'd be great, right?
What is that cow have a monocle?
All right, let me see. Oh, it looks just like two eyeballs.
No, I think one of them's got a monocle in there.
Not sure.
One of them's eyes closed and the other one, I don't know. We'll have to ask Lance when he gets on here. Uh-oh. There's one of Lance's famous singings that means nothing.
Yeah, that's
Hello,
when we,
all.
that's when we call them instead.
Hello, all. I'll be back. Only has been made. What?
I think he's trying to have like two conversations at one time.
Hello, all. I'll be back. Only has been made. Oh, fuck.
Lance said you have to order one the same as everyone else.
Yeah. I did order them. I ordered them to give away.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you know Lance, man. Lance has got that pen and paper. He's balancing checkbooks over there. He's going to send you a text when you owe him money. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think last night's show went pretty good, man. Went pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Hopefully the giveaways and shit can go smooth tonight.
Let's try to get ready for that. Give me a minute. You got another sheet?
Did you put a link in your chat booth for this live tonight?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, I put a link to my channel, so they can follow that to get into this.
Simon was sharing the link out in my live stream earlier today, so he got 3 or 4 new subscribers, maybe a little more.
Yep, there we go.
That's what's up.
He's back.
What's up, Russ?
Man, we just got power on like 20 minutes ago. It's been out since 4 o'clock.
What happened?
Well, it just went out, and I'm like, what the heck?
Oh, no bad weather,
I
man?
the front door, man. The wind picked up. It done blew the dumpsters out by the road. Looked in the back, and it blew stuff. I'm like, holy crap. Anyway, bad lightning storms come through here, and I didn't hear no explosions, so I'm thinking it's further down the road. We had 1,500 people without power for about 4 hours.
A main transformer. Then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did y'all get some rain out of it, Russ?
Yes, we did, but not long. Maybe 30 minutes, and it stopped.
That's just enough to make him mad.
Yeah, it did cool things off though. Luckily, because the air's been off for 4 hours, it's starting to get a little warm. Which we had to go in there and cook too. You know,
Right.
in the dark between cell phone lights, and I got this little motion sensor light I got at Lowe's, a little round light, and you set it anywhere. When you walk by to turn on, it'll stay on the whole time you're moving.
Shoot, at least those.
Where's your little?
But we're
Right.
back up and running now.
I don't know if Russ was using his dehydrator or his freeze dryer. I don't know which one he was using, but
I was actually right in the middle of it. I was adding more time to that Cajun soup, and I learned a very important thing. The actual soup was done, but my wife cut them sausage pieces into like inch and a half pieces, real thick.
oh,
And
oh,
so I broke into one of them. And they was still moist, and went like, God bless. I should have took and cut all them up in little pieces. What I should have done. But me and her was just talking. Going forward, we will freeze dry the beans and not add no sausage to it. Just put back. That part don't take as long. And if you split it between pans, like instead of going a full width, you can go half full and then half full on another one, or all whatever, all four of them, and it cuts a lot of time off of it,
right. So
But
you went all night, and the sausage was still a little
yeah,
not quite done.
yeah, it went all night. But keep in mind, I had to restart it. A lot of them hours is spent pulling it back down into a deep freeze, and then once you do that, then it kicks in a vacuum, and that'll run for hours while it's freezing. Then once it gets to a certain point, it go to warming. The little trays start warming up while it's freezing and while it's pulling a vacuum. That's what creates the freeze drying effect. But that sausage, man, after that power went off, I'm like, crap, man, this stuff ain't done. So I went back in there and rehydrated it, and we just got through eating it. It was just as good. I'm like, damn it, boy. It's pretty cool, but I hated that. I got another bag of beans. We're just going to do them just for freeze drying. Go ahead and cook them up without the sausage. And like I told her, I said, man, I could eat that without any kind of meat. Just the beans and rice. It's got a great flavor to it.
Cajun style, yeah.
What about your little power stations, Russ? Does your power stations have enough ash to run that thing?
Yeah, I ran it. I ran it for a while. I ran it, and I was getting low on it because it wasn't fully charged. And you got to keep in mind when this thing's running, that compressor's running the entire time. It ain't like a freezer that kicks in and out. This thing's running the entire time. Plus, my vacuum pump was running,
Right.
so it started consuming that battery pretty rapidly. I think I got 3 hours. Then at 20%, I cut it off. I said I don't want to drain my battery all the way down. And then I felt this as shit. I said I ain't gonna throw it out. Let's just cook it. So we made some rice to go with it, and that's what we have for supper. So no biggie. But I did learn something on cutting that stuff thin. Cut down on time. You got big
Shit,
old hunk of meat.
separate the sausage and just dehydrate that and then freeze dry that. I mean, and then
Yeah, I could do that. I could make it and then just remove all the sausage and do it separately or something. But no biggie. I'm full. It was good.
yeah, push come to shove. And in a case of an event, you might want to have sausage and something else. So if you had freeze dried sausage already vacuum packed, you can add that to that soup,
Right.
or you could add that to
Yeah.
fucking some eggs and make some damn breakfast tacos. Or
That's true.
There you go. Yeah, boy, I love some breakfast tacos now.
you goddamn right.
I got to get me some chopped flour tortillas tomorrow when we go to the store. I forgot to get some last week.
What's up, Lance?
Hey, and
Hello,
Bill, I saw that Tom was posting on Facebook earlier today, but I didn't talk to him.
Full wave wreck.
That's one of Cajun's folks.
Oh,
Yeah, I ain't
What's up,
seen
Lance?
Tom or talked to him.
You still on generator?
Huh?
You still on generator?
No, I turned it all off. I got low on the generator, and
I heard that.
That sausage. When I broke a piece, that sausage is still wet. Man, it'd take another day to do that. And I'm like, screw that, man. I said we're just gonna turn it off. But I did learn a valuable lesson. Don't put nothing thick in there in the way of meat because it will take forever.
Yeah. So your power's back on though.
Yeah,
I
it
see
come
your
on.
lights and everything.
It came on just a few minutes after this live started, but I was right in the middle of eating, so I said I'll wait till I eat and hop in here.
Troy, I'm not sure what happened to Tom. I didn't know he wasn't feeling well. but I really don't know what.
I'm not sure if it's the same thing. Last I heard, he was on. Whoops, there's that radio again. Last I heard, he was on statins for so many years. He's starting to develop pains in his body pain and cramps and muscle cramps and stuff. So
Yeah, he told me it was a pinched nerve.
yeah,
Oh,
Who we talking about?
I'm
Tom.
Garvey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. He's been going to doctors left and right. 'Cause I talked to him about the statin they want to put me on now for the
Mm.
What's up, Joe?
Joe, yo soy raza, cabrón.
For the cholesterol now. After the blood work and review of that, now they want to put me on a statin for the cholesterol. So
Hey Joe, you wanna even the out a bit? I'll send you the link.
almost.
the Moose, 1829. What's up, Moose?
Hey Moose, what's up, man? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have a large cent about the size of a half dollar. Back then in the 1800s, the 1 penny, 1 cent coins were that big around. And I think I have a 1829 large cent.
I need to plug my phone back up. I was right in the middle of charging that when that power went out. I probably screwed it
Yeah.
up.
I was at work today and I got a notification for Joe's video and man, I got excited. I was like, oh shit, is he busting that new one out? But I didn't want to spoil it. I didn't want to spoil it in the chat, so I didn't say nothing about it. But I watched the video. I'm thinking about, man, like I wonder what a brisket would do on a Santa Maria. I mean, it's a little different than a open fire like a Judd box, but
Well, I think you have more control of the heat, right? You can always raise it up and keep it off the flame.
I don't know, man. I've never seen nobody do one on a Santa Maria.
Well, you can buy yourself a little brisket and try it on yours.
I haven't done a
That's what I was
brisket on a Santa Maria, but I've done ribs and whole chickens and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've done all that, but I was thinking about getting a brisket and doing like a really aggressive cut and make it into just a small brisket that
Yeah.
would fit on my little, and do like Joe did, just keep flipping it every 30 minutes, you know?
They cut the what they call it, the point. They were talking about it the other night. The point from the flat, that special cut on that brisket,
Right.
and you end up with two cookable pieces of meat like that.
Well, if you got really aggressive with the trim, you can trim just basically the middle of the brisket out and make it a 6-7 pound brisket. You know what I mean? It would still have a point on it. It would still have a mohawk. It would still have a flat, everything. And then use the rest for sausage. Shit, nothing goes to waste, right?
Sausage, beef, brisket sausage. Nah, I'd rather
Well,
brisket.
maybe not sausage, but hamburgers for sure. Hamburger meat.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, hey, the local slaughterhouse here, where they actually, the whole animal is dispatched, and then y'all know the deal with a slaughterhouse. Not gonna get into particulars on that in the live stream, but they make brisket burger meat. The patties, they sell the patties already made, quarter pound or half pound. And the quarter pound goes on sale because everybody wants the half pound patty. You talk about some good burgers with brisket. Oh yeah, yes sir, yes ma'am.
Yeah, I need to do some more of that, Joe. I need more videos of this freeze dry. The views don't do good, but heck, I sold 2 of them in the first month, man. Like, if I can make that kind of money just from people buying them, heck yeah, I'll keep doing them.
Hey Joe, that was yesterday.
Man, that ice cream sandwich, that ice cream sandwich cookie
Yeah,
look tasteful. Yeah, you were right there eating in front of all of us. No
that's
shame,
exactly what
no
it tastes
guilt,
like.
no
It
nothing.
tastes like a big old thick cookie, even though the the flavor is identical to a ice. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't cold, so the
Right.
texture and everything then become like a cookie.
Fuck is that? What the
Well,
fuck
do
is
it
that?
that way. That way your teeth, if you got sensitive teeth, and it won't give you a brain freeze.
Fucking
I mean,
punch
after you're
myself in
doing
the face.
Exactly
There it
right.
is again. This motherfucker's back.
You got a beat.
I don't know
Hornet.
what the fuck it is. I just punched myself in the face though, trying to get it off of me.
Ice cream sandwiches are kind of weird. I've got a deep freeze where we put all of our meats in. And I mean, it is like rock petrified hard. Everything it freezes. You put a box of them ice cream sandwiches in there, and they can stay in there a year. It don't matter when you pull it out. They're so soft, and like we saw last night, that cookie part on the outside kind of comes off on your fingers, and
Yeah.
the ice cream is not hard at all. It's like, what's the difference?
I used to take a 6-pack of beer, a 12-pack of beer, take it out the box, put it in a paper bag, or like a double bag system. Put that in the freezer, and it takes forever for the beer to actually start freezing. So you always had 32-degree temperature beer. The paper bags helped it from freezing, but you always had a nice cold beer. And we were doing that in Pascagoula. I had showed them fishermen how to do that, them old fishermen, and they were like, "Man, this actually works."
Heck
You
yeah.
put beer in the freezer, just a couple of cans of beer, and nope, it's just going to start freezing on you. If you forget about them, say for 20 minutes, that
Yeah.
double paper bag will actually keep them from freezing. They won't freeze in an hour. Put it that way. If usually your freezer will freeze a can of beer in like 30 minutes, a double bag system will go about an hour and 10 minutes before it actually starts freezing. You're going to have ice cold beer.
A freeze dry Wagner Joe. Come on.
On my way to Dallas.
Yeah, man. I want to live a little longer.
If you ever had a crab.
Yeah, that pissed me off. I told her, I said, man, a day and a half freeze drying, almost there, and the freaking power goes off. I'm like, of all damn things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting there. I was thinking about just scooping it out and saying, screw it. I'm like, wait a minute. I said, we got to eat tonight. I said, let's just see how it does. It did fine, man. It tasted just like it did when she made it after it was completely dried out, except for. Now, I will admit the sausage, to me, it had a little bit different texture. I don't think it was fully hydrated. Another reason to really shave that stuff thin if you plan on freeze drying it. Shave it thin and even quarter it. And that stuff would do way better.
Dip it in panko and deep fry it. Yeah. Okay.
How in the world do you deep fry a freaking ice cream sandwich, man? I can't stop them from melting. That's what I'm just saying. I can put them in the freezer with all this rock hard stuff, and they never freeze hard. I guess
You have to.
with
They
nitrogen,
they sell deep fried ice creams at like fairs and stuff, events. They do deep fried ice cream, but they coat it.
And
It's
better.
coated.
I've seen recipes for deep fried ice cream that was nothing more but cornflakes put on the outside to make it look fried. But
That's exactly what I did. No, well, I had to put a batter on it, but my freezer wasn't freezing hard enough. I deep fried it, but as soon as it deep fried it, I was putting it. I had to hurry up because my ice cream was melting.
have you ever played with liquid nitrogen, Lance?
No, sir, I hadn't. I wish I had something that day. That was that.
I have.
We had it
You get it?
at the shipyard. They used to order these couplings and fittings. They were called cry-fit fittings.
Right.
And when they got here, they were submerged in liquid nitrogen. And what they did is they expand them, and then they'd flash freeze them in liquid nitrogen, which would keep them big.
What's up,
Then
Eric?
Right.
you put it on the pipe, and
Fucking bug.
the air around you starts warming it up as they start compressing around that pipe. They're very expensive, but we would order like we need so many couplings, couple 90s, 45s, whatever. When we got through with the job, there was a bunch of that liquid nitrogen. They had these they were made out of metal with like styrofoam inserts with a strap. Carry them on the
Right.
shoulder. It was full of liquid nitrogen. And man, we take rubber like for a hanger, pipe hanger. I'm talking about loose rubber, and stick the end of it in that liquid nitrogen for like 3 or 4 seconds. You could pull it out and hit the wall, it would just shatter like glass. It was so
Yep.
frozen.
Shattered.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always do that kind of shit. Fucking freeze something with liquid nitrogen and
Yeah, yeah.
bang on it.
Something else you can do is pour some of that liquid nitrogen in a water bottle, put the lid on it, and throw it. That thing's gonna blow up here in a little bit and create
You
all.
goddamn right. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
when Hurricane Andrew hit, me and a buddy of mine over in Grosset, Louisiana, about 20 miles from to the west of Baton Rouge. We lost power for like 6 days, and I had a deep freezer. I left it closed. I never opened it at all. It was brand new, too, within 6 months old. He had, we got from the professor at LSU, he brought us from the science lab, he brought us some liquid nitrogen. And we had a cup, a tin can, a bean can about half full, and we put popsicles and, whatever was perishable, ham, lunch meat. We put that in the ice chest. That cup was, tin can was in the middle, and that liquid nitrogen being enclosed in that ice chest, it froze them popsicles out of pops. It froze them things solid.
Yeah, oh yeah. Man, that stuff is 274 degrees or something like that below zero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the boiling point on them is like on liquid nitrogen. The boiling point, actually, when it comes to a vapor, is like what 150 below zero.
No,
So that stuff is
274. It boils off it. Hang on. Hey
Okay.
Siri, what temperature does? Hang on, shit. I don't
These
think
fucking rednecks out here acting clowns tonight. You ever dropped a nickel in some liquid nitrogen? It'll sing to you.
Siri, what temperature does liquid nitrogen boil off at? She didn't. Hey Siri,
Yes.
what temperature does liquid nitrogen boil off at?
Here's an answer from thoughtco.com. At
Woo!
normal temperature, nitrogen is a liquid between 63 K and 76 minus 346 degrees Fahrenheit and negative 320.44 degrees Fahrenheit. Over this temperature range, liquid nitrogen looks much like boiling water. Below 63 K, it freezes into solid nitrogen.
Holy crap. 346 Fahrenheit and through 320. It's way colder than what I thought. But that's what it boils off at. It's kind of like water boils at sea level at what, 212 degrees. When you apply pressure to something like on an air conditioner with refrigerant, R22 boils like 20 below zero, but you're moving warm air through it, so it's not that cold.
I just looked it up. It's 320 below zero. Boiling.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking of propane. But I was kind of, I wasn't arguing about it. I was just,
Oh, I know. Yeah, I kind of
below, like kind of telling the audience what it actually boils at when it starts vaporing. It's, I mean, it's extremely cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see when them guys are there filling them nitrogen. Do you see where them guys are filling them big nitrogen tanks at work, man? That fucking ice is that hose is solid frozen when they're pumping that shit. Man.
Oh yeah.
But my whole point about that was you could probably take like ice cream and dip it in there for 10 seconds, let's say. But you got to be ready to fry right then. You might not melt the ice cream before that outer part's brown and fried.
Ain't that how they make them fucking them dipping dots? You got the malls and shit, those little balls of ice cream. Don't they use liquid nitrogen to make that shit?
They might, but you might have noticed this on cooking channels. Instead of using an ice cream maker, they'll actually have like a mixing bowl, like an electric mixer. You got all their ingredients, and they pour liquid nitrogen over in it. within seconds, it's ice cream ready to eat. You know,
Dang.
all the liquid nitrogen escapes once it's
Yeah, I never ate that shit. I bought that for the girls before. Like we went to like Moody Gardens one year, and the girls wanted they get some Dippin' Dots, and I was like, okay, and I paid however fucking much they charged me for them. And by the time they started eating them, that shit's all melted anyway.
Yeah.
It melts down to just like ice cream anyway.
I was gonna buy some liquid nitrogen one time just for a video to do like ice cream with, but I didn't look very long. That crap's pretty expensive.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much one time using it.
Yeah, just for a video, it's like, nah.
You got to have the right container to put it in too. It's all
Yeah,
going to
you do.
evaporate.
Yeah, you can actually buy it already in that container that you're talking about. I guess you can reuse it. I researched it hard and heavy, but just never did it.
I mean, that's basically all dry ice is, right? It's fucking liquid nitrogen in a solid form.
Yeah, it's carbon dioxide instead of nitrogen.
Oh,
Well, that's a
I
beer
think-
well deserved.
Okay, Johnny.
I just forwarded.
uh-oh. Does it stink?
I didn't know. I didn't fart it. Just forwarded an email confirming after 8 months, my business account was closed.
It's frozen carbon dioxide.
That's
It's not
right.
nitrogen.
You're right.
Or YouTube.
Yeah, everything's being transferred over. Well, let's put it this way: everything's supposed to now be transferred to the individual account.
All right.
So I just got. That's what I was just doing just now. It looked like I was on screen, but I'm emailing back and forth. But that's why I couldn't jump on right away. But so
I was laughing my ass off today, Lance, because I was watching a guy show you the proper way to clean an engine. Not just go in there with a water hose, but he had a squirt bottle, and I guess he was up there by you somewhere. He had a squirt bottle, and on the squirt bottle it said soapy water. Like it had it spelled out. He was like, because I guess people in his comments had laughed at him about the way he says water too many times, but it said that on the fucking squirt bottle. I was laughing my ass off. It was like it was Lance right there. Soapy water.
What's up, MBL? Soapy water. Bucky's, Mike Hopple.
Hey, everybody read the banner there.
2106.
There you go. Getting fancy again.
Did you just do that, Simon,
Yeah,
or have I just been sitting here not noticing it?
I just turned out like 2 minutes ago.
What's up,
I was about
Eric?
to say, goddamn, I didn't even notice that shit. Eric,
Yeah.
nobody likes a quitter.
I haven't seen Eric on the live lately since Uncle Dickie
I
been
saw
gone, but he was jumping into a lot of other people's lives there for a while.
He's
Yeah,
he's getting ready for he's getting painted. He's getting painted and everything. Getting shit ready for whatever the hell he has going on. Been
Hey,
painting and shit a lot lately. I talk to him all the time. I talk to him on Messenger.
I hear you. I got something got painted. That's all I got.
I don't know what he's painting either, but every time I talk to him on Messenger and shit, he's always painting.
I saw him on Facebook the other day at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'll tell you one thing cool about this freeze dryer, not to get on that subject again, but like when that power went out, it was probably 15, 20 minutes when I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I got a power station. So I unplugged from the wall, plugged it up in there, turned it on, and it got up and run. And on the screen on the deep fryer, it says 1 power outage, and it let me resume where I was at. Now, if it went too long, it ain't going to let you because you had to start over. But it was soon enough to where everything was still frozen, still on the vacuum. All I had to do was hit resume. That was pretty
Yeah.
Give Mike instructions.
No, that's fine. I got Mike.
Okay.
We're giving away some crunchy socks.
Oh,
I got some of them already.
I was catching up on videos before dinner, and the NTV show. He went fishing couldn't catch any fish, so he said, "Let's walk along the bank, the shorelines here, and see if we can find something along the shorelines." The first fucking thing he came up to was a damn sock up on the shoreline. The first thing I thought of, I said, "That bitch is crusty. I'm gonna laugh my ass off." But he poked it with a stick, and it was soft, but it was nasty.
One of these days, we're gonna do a whole. I'm gonna send you like 7 packs of Hanes socks, and we're gonna embroider RXTX on them, and we're gonna do a giveaway with hashtag Crunchy Socks.
Tube
Can
sock.
you put
got the
grommets and those little clips on them like you do the towels, Lance?
Yeah, hey, that'd be a perfect Christmas gift. Yes, I can.
Hey,
Yeah.
their beer koozies embroidered with Quentin Nelson's channel 2106 barbecue with that logo.
I was just going back
Hey,
to that.
hey, Lance, is
Yes.
is that a monocle in that cow's eye?
That's Russ. That's his.
It's not
Original
Russ.
logo.
That's Chuck.
No, that's Russ gave that logo to Chuck to use.
Oh,
That was Russ's original logo, but he went with the pig instead.
Well, the artist that did that lives right here in my state, and he did a pig and a cow, and it was up to me to decide which one I want to go with. And I figured a pig would represent barbecue way better than a cow, for most
So-
places, not Texas, but most places.
so is that a monocle? Is that a monocle in his eye then?
Yeah.
Oh, let me pull this picture up.
It's a monocle. I just looked at the one I had here on the wall.
Let's see, where's my files at?
To his right eye, to his left eye, his right eye is squint so he can look out the monocle.
No,
Yeah.
that's just that. Hang on, I'm gonna right click on this. Actually, I'm just gonna save it to this computer I'm on. He's winking at you, and that's a blue eye.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, hang on, I'll show it to you.
I know that one right eye is closed.
All right, let me open this up in the background, then I'll show it to you.
Georgia.
Present, share screen, window, highlight, share.
Yeah, Winky.
You
Yep,
see
there you
better
go.
now.
Yeah,
He's just winking at you with a blue eye.
yep, you're absolutely right. Look like a monocle one up on the wall.
That's the original artwork right there.
Yep.
All right, you can.
Oh, smug.
I'll do it.
Smug ass cow.
Yeah, I want. I had to decide which one I was going to use, and I went with a pig. Been using it ever since.
So technically, if you think about it, if you put any thought into it at all, that is a fucking cannibal. That's a cow that's winking at you like, hey, I'll cut up a cow and serve you.
Yeah.
That's a
Or
twist.
pig.
That guy was a pretty good artist, but I paid him to do that years ago, man. He was wanting, when I first talked to him, he was wanting to make me a logo, and he had some ideas, and he was wanting me just to mention him on YouTube and everything and do it for free, and anyway, I just kept blowing him off or whatever, and then one day I actually wanted a logo, something new, and, I'm friends with him on Facebook, so I reached out to him. And told him what I wanted, and I said I'll pick the one I like the most, and he did it. He didn't charge me much, say not much, a couple $100, I think, if I remember right.
I think I paid like $100 for my logo too.
Yeah,
I think
but
you're
he's a
I
really
think
good
I got
artist.
$50. I gave him like $50 down, and then he sent me some images, and I picked from it. And then whenever he made them, he was like $50, and then I'll send you these 3 PDFs.
Yeah.
That's where my logo came from.
I think it
The only format I wish he would have gave me was one that they use like on plasma cutters, that program, that file number, CST or whatever it is.
Yeah, CSC.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when Chris did my logo on my offset, then later on that pellet grill, I had to take that into something I found online that would convert it to that file, but the quality ain't as good as if he would have built it in that file, you know. But it's all
I
right.
don't know. Tyler figures that shit out. He took my logo and that's how he made these.
Yeah.
The RXTX. I mean,
Yeah, he
used
just
the same.
he converted it.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah, he made it work on his laser burner. So if he could work it on the laser burner, I'm pretty sure he can convert it to a CNC
What-
machine or whatever.
Well, not just that. Times has changed. That was a long time ago. That's 6-7 years ago. That, you know, when I got that offset, and I imagine today it'll probably recognize a lot more formats. Maybe I'm just assuming that. I don't know that for a fact.
See, the Moose, his wife had some type of video named Winking Pig Productions.
Her wife's video company was named Winking Pig Productions.
Man, we used to have one of the machines when I was working offshore. We used to have one of those. It would cut out the vinyl. You know, you had sheets of vinyl. They were all different colors, and you could put whatever you wanted, and they would basically like a big ass tattoo machine. It had a needle that would go up and down and cut that vinyl. Because, like, on all the doors and all the emergency exit and shit, you had to put the sticker. You know, exit only or open, close, or whatever. Sometimes we'd be down there. I seen a guy. He made a badass Harley Davidson sticker. He made the Harley Davidson in orange, and then you put the black logo on top of that vinyl. It should look badass. I never did it myself. I didn't know how to do it, but it was a big old machine, probably as big as this table. It'd print out big vinyl stickers. Yeah, a CNC plasma cutter, man. You cutting out some cool shit. That's how they're doing all them, like Russ talking about on the barbecue pits and shit. Doing them 3-axis CNC plasma cutters. They put water in that table, so when it burns through it, you know, the sparks and shit go in the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Some high dollar shit, man.
I tell you what, Chris, man, he's got a bunch of equipment now that makes these long start grills. All them panels for like his pellet grills and the small offset that's kind of, you know, with the angles, and it's not round pipe, it's the other stuff. He cuts all that out on that laser machine. He's got big platen in there, and it just does its thing, whatever he programs into it.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have. You'd be burning all kinds of brackets and shit for.
You have a special
motorsport.
guest. You have a special guest. Here you go. 1, 2, 3.
What up, you some bitches?
There he is.
Long time no see, buddy.
What's up, Razor Hater?
It's been a crazy month, boys. Crazy month. I figured I'd come down and say hey. I had to dust off the studio. It's been a hot minute since everything's been on. I'm surprised it still works.
About to say, man. How long has it been since you've been on live? Fucking 3-4 weeks.
Oh yeah, it's been since halfway through July.
Jeez.
I've been on this project. This is my 7th week on this project, and I know we haven't been going live very much. So I don't know what you're doing this week now.
We had some tragedy hit the house. My father-in-law passed away last month, so
Yeah, I remember that.
I've been dealing with taking care of business around here, so I really haven't had much time to get behind the microphone. But
Right.
Who passed away, Eric?
my father-in-law did.
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah, all of a sudden. So it was a chaotic week.
I can imagine.
But, yeah, no, I figured I'd pop in and say, I was laying in bed listening to you some bitches, and I rolled over to the wife and said, well, I can't sleep. She goes, why? I said, I don't know. I got an itch for something. I'll be back.
Gotta go get some mic time.
Yeah.
Last time I said that, it ended up in divorce.
Right? Well,
Different kind of
I got all kinds of shit since I've been gone. I mean, I got the sweet speed towel here.
Let me get down on full screen here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look at that. Yep.
Got me another wank towel here from Lance.
I was just thinking, we need to get some lit beard company towels going.
I'm thinking that I'll talk to my man over there. Everything's been kind of chaotic and old and turned upside down. So
Yeah.
I got what else I get? Oh, I got this in the mail the other day too from a good buddy of ours. Mr. Judge Wepner himself sent me one of these bad boys.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got it.
That's the one with his logo on it.
Yep, and some stickers too.
That's the one I got too.
I got all kinds of shit that came in. You might lose me for a second. Shit's updating. Oh boy.
Oh.
This computer's like, oh, you turned me on for once. It's been a month.
You're always updating, man.
Oh, good God.
Got 2 months of update.
If not, I'll be back if it pops off. But it's doing this thing.
Yep. You get the link, so you're good.
But,
Where we at on the race, Simon?
I have 6 people enter so far.
oh, thanks,
Yeah, we got
Mike.
23 people watching. 6 people want to win something. Come on now.
What names you got, Simon?
I have Randy, Jared, Dyer, NBL, Cajun, Mike Happel, and Peaceful Dez. That's it.
7.
There's Al Lunacy. What's up, Al?
What's up,
Dark
Alex?
Lord just put his hashtag 2106. Moose just did.
Got him.
What are you? What's,
Rick? Yeah,
what
where
we,
all coming from?
what's the race for? Koozies or
Yes.
Koozie.
Yeah, 2106 koozies.
put me in there? Or hang on, I'll do it. I'll just do it on the phone.
Yeah,
Which one did I win last night, Lance? Was it a one of yours or one of?
It'll be twice last night. See,
What's up, Rick?
Boo.
Or
Boo
Smoking
won.
Joe?
Oh no.
Everybody
Wait a
put all kinds of crazy numbers on here. Everybody.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't disappear yet. All right. Shit's updating and not killing stuff. Thank
Yeah, it
the
was either a
Lord.
Smoking Joe or a Sleeper, I think.
No, you won.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, no, you won candy from Russ on the 13th, but yes, the last night, the 14th, you won a Smoking Joe.
Yeah, Smoking Joe and
Smoking
Frank.
Joe.
Right.
Yep.
So the 2106, that's from
Quentin Nelson.
Quint. Yeah, Quint.
Oh, that shit
Okay,
went.
yeah. All right. Because I didn't want to enter it for smoking. I didn't want to double the koozie, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Let somebody else have a chance.
Hey, I won some fucking silver from Boo tonight, so I'm already sitting pretty.
Yeah, you sure did. He won my buy a penny game, and
Oh,
nice
shit.
little package of silver right there.
Yeah.
Brilliant uncirculated Kennedy halves and a well-loved Mercury dime. I think that the name of that hat Lady Liberty is wearing is called a carpet. There's that style of cap way back in the day, and it had them wings on it. That's why they call it a Mercury dime, because it looks like Mercury.
Crazy about a Mercury.
Yeah, crazy about it, Mercury.
Well, we went from
Too.
so not bad.
Hey, Rick's Barbecue.
It's been here.
Oh,
Mercury
Quint.
dime would go good with Randy's well-loved sock.
Rick's in here, but it's not nowhere near fucking Friday.
No, Quint.
I didn't see Quit. I see Rick's comment though. He says happy Friday night.
Yeah.
Must be his Friday.
Oh,
Ain't my
yeah,
Friday.
must be his Friday.
I got to go to work in the morning. This ain't Friday at all. It's not
Right.
it's not even hump day yet.
No.
What is today? Tuesday? Yeah, I gotta go shoot a video tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. I
Actually,
think.
I'm shooting 2 videos
I
tomorrow.
might have to shoot on Thursday, I think.
Shit, I use this camera for lives only right now. My last video I shot was on my cell phone. Fucking tuna fish sandwich.
Here we go. Lunacy, add a baccarat to the prize pool.
Hell yeah.
What y'all think about this song?
We're doing 3 races. Do you want to do all 3 races or one?
I like this song, Jared. I like it, and I like the title, "Rich Men North of Richmond." Talking about DC is what they're talking about.
What's that song? Oh, that one that Redhead guy is singing?
Yeah, what do y'all think about the song? It went viral, man. Like within 3 days, that Joker was over 1 million.
Yeah,
views. Guy's really a nobody.
Yeah,
he
these
lives
guys.
in Virginia or something like that. He's got
Yeah,
big
he's
old
from Virginia. The name of it is Richmond, north of Richmond. It's Richmond, Virginia, right? Yeah, which is south of DC. You know,
Is that that guy that's? Is that that guy that's on TikTok all the time?
Yes, a redhead beard and
Yeah.
dark kiss.
yeah, it's all over YouTube.
That's a great
Everybody
song.
giving their opinion on it or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. I've only heard it one time.
I've heard it. Well, I heard it during the weekend. It's like 10 seconds or 20 seconds on TikTok, and then it came up on YouTube like a day or two ago, and I listened to the whole song there.
Hey,
Simon.
what about my boy Brandon Herrera running for Congress over here by us? Simon
Really?
District 82.
Did not know
He's
that.
running for Congress. The AK guy, Brandon Herrera. Yeah, he's running for
I know he
Congress.
is. I did not know that.
He just announced it this week.
What's up, Lance?
If Al is given a bottle of that vodka rub out with each koozie, put my name in there, and then we'll rerun just the koozie.
All right, hold on. Let me just verify real quick.
Jules,
Just
I gotta
send
pee, I'll
me
be back, guys.
on the address. I think he said
Nobody heard that.
add it to the koozies for my brother in blue. Do it
Yep.
together with Clint, my brother in blue.
All I know is them 15 beans in
Hey,
that
I'm sorry to
soup
bother you, but did you want
is
to
doing
do
its
for all
job.
3 races or one race? Yeah, he's going away 3 koozies, so we're gonna do 3 races to get winners.
So how you
Yeah,
been,
yeah.
Eric? I've been thinking about calling you again, but
I've been busy, Lance. It's been kind of
so one race
chaotic.
with the vodka rub and the race
I
with
saw
just the
you
koozies.
on. I was going to send you a
Got it.
messenger,
All
but
right.
it was
Got it. Thank you.
2:00 in the morning on Facebook, and I said, well, he could have just left it on.
I'm awake at
Yeah.
all hours of the night
Okay.
nowadays.
All right,
I don't really sleep anymore.
all right, sorry about that. I called out to verify.
But no, it's I just been working, getting stuff done, help my mother-in-law with stuff,
Yeah.
helping the wife with stuff. It's been a thing.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't help none. My other brother-in-law doesn't do a damn thing, so I pick up all his slack. So
I got a 30 by 30 in the backyard, brand new modular. Came in 2 sections. My wife
what I
was an only child, and when her mom passed away a couple years ago, everything came back there. I mean, everything the woman owned. Then my father-in-law in Georgia passed away in February. That went there. My daughter just sold her house. She's going to closing on Monday. She downsized for right now, so all her extra shit went in there.
oh yeah,
I can't fart in there. If I fart in there, I blow the walls off.
right. What do you got? Some ammunition. Target practice.
Brought that wrapped in a bag too. Didn't want to be seen with it.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, y'all know I quit drinking Bud Light after all that crap happened. But Tarina, while the power's out, says, I got to run up to the store for a minute. I said, for what? She goes, they're clearing out any beer that's damaged. And she brought me a whole 12-pack of Corona Premium. One of the bottles got broke. This one, if you look at it, you can hear it. Every can is good, so I'm pressing in, but that one. One can bad, so I got 5 cans that's good. But she brought bags full of beer, man. I'm like, well, I'll drink it if it's free. To hell with it.
Yeah.
You could boil some brats in it, Russ.
Close to the power outage?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's just they do this all the time. She's bringing
all right.
free. Yeah, that one's got a leak in it.
My sister was a manager at a convenience store, and they had to get rid of anything that was in a complete 6-pack or any can that was damaged. They couldn't put a 6-pack or the 12-pack.
That's same thing here.
So she would come home with a bunch of beer, and she just bring it over here, like, hey, I'll drink it.
You know, in Texas, if you get caught with if you have a 6-pack of tall boys or a 6-pack of beer or something, and one of them's missing, they can still give you an open container ticket.
All right.
Really?
Even if you don't have the beer in your even if you don't have the beer in your car with you.
You can fight that.
Heck, I was gonna say, how the hell could they prove that? You gave someone
You can fight it.
the beer when you walked out the store or something.
Right. So I had a DWI, and they made me go take classes, and in that class they fucking told us that they told us in the class, if you're gonna take a 6-pack of beer and drink one of them, just take the fucking plastic ring off and throw it away, and say you bought 5 singles.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
What's up, Sal?
Not for me, SJ Cooks. What happened to me was I'd done videos a long time ago, and in these videos you'll see a Bud Light. Now all the comments are coming, you need to re-edit that video and get rid of that Bud Light. I'm like, Jesus, dude, that video is 4 years old. Relax. I'm not going to re-edit it.
No doubt. You know, I used to stop at Smokey's at the smoke shop every day in Gothay. Right there in Gothay, that smoke shop right north of the Highway 90. And them girls in there, they knew exactly what I wanted, for cigars or whatever. And when they would have damaged cans like that, but they'd have a leaky 12-pack, that meant a can was busted in shipment. They just give me that stuff.
Man, I was hoping that story was going to go somewhere else, but I was completely expecting that story. To go somewhere else.
What, at a smoke shop? A convenience store? No, a smoke.
Them girls knew exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then I used to sell shrimp there. They were good customers. They buy a lot of shrimp from me also. I was running a little shrimp boat out of Mississippi Sound.
Yeah. Man, I could eat some shrimp right now.
Hell yeah.
Man, I got 10 pounds in the freezer when we got on sale a while back.
Dude, they're killing it right now. I probably from you all the way up to Russ, they're killing the fucking shrimp right now.
The mud bugs are hot.
Nah, mud bugs ain't that time of year. I think they're giving for like the 12-16s, they're doing like $3.99 a pound for them right here.
Wow, that's cheap.
I hear you, Lance.
Well, Lance?
He can't hear anybody.
Lance, can't hear us?
I can hear him, though.
Say something, Lance.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Had another microphone on. So.
Yeah, something happened. I muted myself, and then when I unmuted, it wouldn't unmute.
Mine did that too.
Oh, look at here. We got both Ricks. We got the Rick Barbecue Specialties, and then we got the other Rick.
Another Rick.
They're both in Texas.
The Rick
probably neighbors.
They probably are.
Going for right now.
Ain't big enough for the both of us.
I really don't know what shrimp's going for right now because I haven't bought any lately, but I'm getting ready to in the next week or two. I got a video coming up.
Down at Holly Beach Seafood Market in Hackberry, the 10-15s are going for $5 a pound.
That ain't bad at all.
No.
That's cheap.
Mud
Like
bugs.
Randy just said, $4 for 16-20s.
There you go.
I can go down here behind the Hard Rock Cafe, them Vietnamese shrimp boats. And
Yeah.
I used to get those big, like 16-20s to a pound. They were the last time I bought them there, they were like $4.99 a pound. So you can buy shrimp for that nowadays. That's
Here we
good.
go.
Right.
Oh,
Especially
jeez.
fresh like that off the boat.
Oh yeah, right off the boat. Cut the middleman out, man. That's the best way to buy them.
Hey, Jules.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
man.
doing that now. I listen to
Hey,
Fish
Joel.
Report.
I was me and a buddy of mine, Terry Gall. He was from north of Pascagoula, up in Greene County, right when you cross the line. That beer liquor store there before you get to Greene County, coming
George-
from Pascagoula,
George County.
George County. Yeah, okay. And Loretta Gall is her son. Loretta, she was assistant DA or something in Pascagoula. Anyway, her son Terry, he owned a double rigger. Me and him ran that boat. We'd go in Louisiana waters though and bring the boat back in Pascagoula, and
Troy.
we'd sell fresh ice shrimp right off the boat right there. We put the signs out on the highways, and people come to the boat and buy them.
Man, that would be so cool to be able to do that. I say that would just blow my mind away.
That's about it.
That back then, the shrimp were so cheap, we couldn't afford to sell it at the shrimp houses, but we wouldn't make no money. We'd have to sell it to the public, and they would let us sell to the public. They just charged us 25 cents a pound
Yeah.
to bring the ice chest across there into the truck. They would, we could keep the boat there tied up. Huge boat. It's not like a little outboard you put on a trailer. It's 60-foot boat, and they would charge us 25 cents a pound. We'd weigh everything out, and it was like $100 for not selling it to them. We'd go to Wayne Lee's store up in Loosedale or whatever.
Yeah.
Up there, Wayne Lee's got a store there. One of the Lees. Lee's got stores everywhere in South Mississippi, grocery stores. We'd set up in the parking lot. We'd buy a T-shirt bag, a big bundle of them, selling shrimp right out the back of the truck.
Yeah, that's Wayne Lee up there in Lucedale. He's got one up there, and he's got this one down here. Then there were two Jerry Lee's at one time. Well, actually, it was Jerry Lee's and Public Warehouse, but Jerry Lee's owned that. That's been gone.
I remember
Jerry
Publix
Lee's-
in Pascagoula, by the
Huh?
Walmart there. I remember those. That one.
Yeah, there used to be a Public Warehouse close to that Walmart years
Yeah.
ago. Jerry
Yeah, used
Lee
to go
owned
there.
that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was about
I think
20
he
years
died.
ago. I used to shop there.
It's
Is
still
Heck-
open.
Is
The,
Hector
Man,
in
I'm
front of
telling
you?
Huh?
Hector's interest in coins. Is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of his guys.
It's like
Yeah,
the
that's
same
what-
emoji, isn't it?
No.
no, not quite. It's a coin. I forget what coin it is. It's a
It's a
gold
Mexican
coin.
Royale.
He's a Cajun coin hunter refugee. He came over here with me.
It's a Mexican gold coin.
Yeah, Simon
Ah.
knows.
Sal is stirring the pot.
I was listening to Boo and fucking Russ talk about shrimp. I missed the whole goddamn chat.
I did too. I'm trying to catch up.
Oh, I was listening and reading at the same time.
We had like a split panel. The top right two down, and then y'all were all on a different fucking.
Yeah, I had
was-
it in the back. I had it playing in the back of my head, but I realized I couldn't tell what y'all were talking about.
I was mixing
Yeah.
myself a cocktail.
Well, I
It's
heard
been a while.
Lance say something about, boy, I'd love to see that, selling shrimp like that.
Shrimp.
Just
Well, Russ has got a video like that, I think. Was it crabs or it was shrimp? He went out on the dock and bought off the boat with one of his videos. May have been both for that matter, but I remember.
I think it was shrimp,
crab
huh?
for some reason. but it may have been shrimp.
Might have been crab. I remember
He
a
had,
video like
he
that. I
had,
forgot
he had
which one it
crabs in his
was.
pants and he was buying shrimp.
Damn!
I remember right.
Thank you, Demoose1829. I don't know what was said, but thank you.
The moose.
You got a great shrimp video. I still always refer back to that shrimp video where you had Keith over the house and you laid that shrimp. You are watching a football game. May have been a Super Bowl's game, New Orleans game, and you laid that shrimp out in your hand and went on past your wrist.
Yeah, and I don't know if you ever seen my tiger shrimp video, which I hate tiger shrimp. I'm gonna say that right now, but it went from the tips of my fingers to the joint of my elbow.
Holy
Yeah.
sh!
They
I
don't taste worth
They
the
don't
crap.
taste good. They taste
Nope.
strange or just nasty, man.
Did you wrap it in bacon?
Yeah, give me good Gulf shrimp any day. Brown.
Well, you see, the
white.
tiger shrimp are actually when you catch them on the boat, the wildlife and fisheries want you to destroy that shrimp in any way you can. Do not throw a live tiger shrimp back in the water. Do not.
Is that the Asian? Is that the one
Yeah.
that Asian
Yeah.
shrimp that's taking over the waters? Okay.
They're
Yeah.
invasive.
I read
kinda
about
like-
that.
They can take over. They haven't yet, but
They're an invasive species, just like
Hey, Lewis.
I read about that. I
Right
read about the same thing it did to our oysters here. It's killed our oysters.
what?
The Asian oyster that came here, it's killed all of our native oysters.
Oh, I didn't know they had one.
It really put a hurting on them. And I read about the shrimp, but I didn't relate it to a tiger shrimp. That there was the same thing. There was an Asian shrimp that was really invasive and was putting a hurting on the pink shrimp population.
Pink shrimp.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. One time we gave a shrimp boat. We were on a platform. We weren't on a semi-submersible or a jack-up. We were on a platform offshore, and we gave a shrimp boat. We gave a shrimp boat diesel fuel. And man, them son of a bitch sent that Billy Pew up full. We had like 4 baskets of shrimp. We had everything.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had, dude, everything they cooked for like the next like 2 weeks was shrimp, and like shrimp tacos. Everything they cooked was fucking shrimp. They must have
Oh,
sent
yeah.
up 100 pounds of fucking shrimp. That's
Yeah.
just little trays
Oh,
you
more
go
than
with.
that. More than that. They probably sent you about 250, 300 pounds. The way you describing it, about 250 pounds.
Now
Yeah.
they're going to have something started here.
Yeah, I'm gonna just block that guy.
Who is that guy?
I don't know.
What? Who? Where?
We got someone saying he's the real Rick's Barbecue and Specialties.
You goddamn right. Troy, I was eating every kind of shit. Like, you get tired of eating shrimp. You got a damn plate full. You think, oh man, I'm gonna eat a bunch of this shrimp, and you don't even finish it all. Throw it away.
The real.
And then the next morning you wake up and there's fucking shrimp for breakfast, shrimp for lunch,
Yeah,
shrimp, everything.
I eat shrimp probably twice a year, and we normally go
not
to a
me. I eat-
restaurant if I'm eating any kind of seafood. I love it too much to eat it too often, if you know what I'm saying. I don't ever want to get it burned out on it.
Yeah, that was the only time in my life I ever burned out on a shrimp. You know,
Yeah.
go
My
into
dad-
the galley and where we eating the fucking shrimp.
My dad, back when I was coming up, every year he would buy a 100-pound box of fresh shrimp from Bozo's, which is 3 or 4 houses down from where we lived, and they'd bring it to us, and we'd bring it in the kitchen, take the lid back, swing the lid back. It's made out of kind of like them crab baskets, that wood with wire. That's why them shrimp boxes are made.
Yeah.
And my 2 sisters and my mother would spend hours heading these shrimp and getting them into these. I don't know where they bought them, but they used to buy these white milk cartons. White. There was no labeling on them. And they would fill those full of shrimp, saturate it with water, then take freezer tape. They close it and wrap freezer tape around it and put it in the freezer. They would just be stacked up in the
Stack 'em
freezer.
up. Yeah.
And if we wasn't frying shrimp, we were boiling shrimp. And that would last us to like winter. You know, we didn't eat it every meal, but she spaced it out to where we had it at least once a week. And we had 5 kids, mom and dad, 7 of us. So by winter time, you know, Christmas, it was over with. She'd always save some for a big gumbo. And that was it till next June. But when they open the bay right here, Mississippi Sound,
Right.
that's when you
In
get
May.
it fresh off the boat.
I used to dry a lot of shrimp to hold me over the winter to make like dried shrimp and egg gumbo. I used to dry 200 pounds a season, and then I'd sell some, and I'd have like 50 pounds of dried for me.
Yeah. Hey, Jared, Jared, it depends on where you live at. If you're up in Maryland, I think they do have a blue crab season to regulate it because they just about went extinct. But down here, you have better times of the year to catch them, but there is no limit. Matter of fact, you don't even have to have a license to use these nets to fish off a pier. You don't have to have a fishing license to catch blue crab in this state. And
Yeah,
but
Maryland,
right
you
now,
do.
when it's hot like this is the best time for blue crabs down here.
Yep. No season on them. You can catch them all year round.
Yeah, you can catch them year round unless you up around Maryland or somewhere.
Yeah, I mean on the Gulf Coast though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Maryland, you can't.
no.
You can't. You
Louisiana,
gotta have a
you-
residential or commercial license. Supposed to have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Louisiana, you have to have a regular saltwater fishing license. You know, well, in order to get a saltwater, you need to buy a freshwater. That's the only thing bad about Louisiana. So it's going to cost you around $10 or $15, I forgot, to get fresh and saltwater. But I don't know about a hand line, you know, with a chicken leg and a net. I don't know about that. I think you need the basic license. You know,
In Louisiana,
I think so.
yeah, you don't need nothing here. Matter of fact, I've had game wardens, or not game wardens, but
Hello.
Mississippi
game wardens.
wildlife, not
Big game
wildlife.
warden.
You know, MDR. Anyway,
Yeah.
they have walked right by me and looked, see what I'm doing, and just keep on walking. You
Oh
know.
yeah.
Oh, y'all just crabbing? Yeah, we're crabbing.
Oh no, what it is here, if you own a refuge like Rockefeller Wildlife Refuge in Grand Chenier, right on the
Yeah.
coast, in southwest Louisiana, if you own the refuge, you need a fishing license to get in there. You know,
Okay.
just to be on the property. And if you're crabbing, you know, that's all you need. So that's what it is. You have to have your freshwater and saltwater license to get in
Now-
on the refuge. Then you're allowed 12 dozen of crabs. on
I
the
haven't-
refuge.
I haven't been crabbing in quite a few years, so they may have changed it here, but I haven't looked. But I know the last time we took it serious was no license.
It's probably still free in Mississippi.
Yep, I love it, man. I love catching blue crab. It's just this channel, and back in them days, work and everything. I just didn't have time to do what I was really loved doing. You know, I could now, I guess, but don't ever think about it.
Oh, Chrissy must be done running her fuck train. I just saw her walk on screen there.
Hey,
Nah,
Demoose,
I gotta go rescue this guy. He's fucking
Sorry
out
about
of
that.
gas and he's done killed his battery.
Oh,
Demoose
Chill.
1829. I used to know way back when my channel when I first started, in the first few years, there was a Demoose channel back then. Are you the same person? Have you used to make videos way back in the day, like 10 years ago and stuff? I'm just curious because his channel name was Demoose something. I'm just wondering. Blue crab, yeah, you can boil them or you can steam them. Either way, I've actually gotten to like steamed crabs.
I watch a guy on TikTok, a young guy. He's got to be younger than me. That's got a crab boat up there and does that for a living.
In Maryland.
Yeah, or somewhere over there. It's pretty
What's his
fascinating.
name?
Oh,
Does he have a
look.
channel?
Yeah, he's got a TikTok channel.
Fucking listen.
I'm assuming his YouTube's the same. Hold on, let me look.
I'm wondering if it's the same guy me and Russ know.
He's a young kid. He's like He's like an
Yeah.
Asian
Oh.
fella.
Oh,
I gotta go, guys. I gotta go rescue somebody. He's out of fucking gas and his battery's dead from trying to start his truck without fucking no gas in it. God damn it.
So if you win, you won't be present to take it.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll see y'all later.
Lance gonna be a
Ah.
jerk. Man. Lance gonna be a jerk.
You
Those
can
are the
watch from his
rules.
phone. Watch from his phone.
He could be. Make Christy hold it while he's driving. Well, he could be on live from his phone.
It could.
Yeah, he can just watch from his phone.
Well, then they have to watch Christy drive. I mean, I heard her doing burnouts earlier, so cripes.
Most people that's never had crawfish, and when they do for the first time, most people like it.
It ain't bad. It's better fish
Yeah.
bait than eating.
There's just not much there to it, you know. I've had
Have
them.
you had Louisiana crawfish, Eric?
No.
Okay.
Get
You're
the
missing
fish
out.
bait.
Then hush your mouth.
Hey,
Up here,
Hey,
we use
Eric.
it for fish
hey,
bait.
Eric. Hey, when crawfish get 5 and 6 to the pound, that big around, and mini lobsters,
Yeah.
you don't use that for bait. You chow down on that.
Yeah, it's
That's
something
right.
I've got a
I
few
get-
videos. People call my crawfish when I was boiling. Them crawfish were like that. They was like, man, them ain't no mud bugs. That's a mini lobster.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
I must be spoiled. I mean, I had lobster like that.
Man, I like crawfish so much. I had one bronze.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, a crawfish, that's the bravest thing. A crawfish is the bravest thing on the face of the earth. I don't know of anything but a crawfish that would stand in the middle of a set of railroad tracks and raise his claws up trying to stop that train.
Old joke that Justin Wilson used to tell. He said, "Them crawfish that's out there in that rice field, and that little baby crawfish, man, he come up out of that crawfish hole, and man, he's running with that tail backwards, you know. And anyway, all of a sudden he stops, throws his claws up, and his mama said, 'Oh no, don't worry about that. That's just a cow. They don't eat no crawfish like that.'" So a little while later, that crawfish, he's just a running and playing and having fun. He's high speed backer. All of a sudden, he stops again. And she goes, "Oh, no. Don't worry about that. That's just a pig." She goes, "Pigs don't eat crawfish. You know, nothing to worry about. Just keep playing." Anyway, a little while later, that crawfish, he went into a full spin, man. He's playing. He's running backwards. He's doing all this stuff. All of a sudden, he stops, throws them claws up. And that mom was like, "Whoa, come on, kids, come on, run. There's a coon nest. They'll eat anything."
They do eat crawfish.
That's it, right? Yeah, they'll eat anything.
Yeah, that was a great
Yeah.
show, Georgiana. I
Yeah.
just-
You kill it, Missy can make a gravy with it.
Yeah, he was also the one talking about how rice, rices grew in Louisiana, but so many dishes call for rice, Cajun dishes. And this guy walked in this cafe and ordered a hamburger. And he said, "Yeah, I want some cheese on it. I want some tomato, and I want mustard, a little bit of mayo, but hold the rice."
All right.
He didn't want rice on his hamburger.
Eric, you're looking like you're hiding back there, dude.
Huh?
Looks like you're hiding back there.
Oh, I'm trying to find that stinking TikTok guy. The crab guy. I follow way too many people on TikTok. It's almost as bad as my YouTube.
There's
Yeah, I
a couple
know
of
the guy
young
that-
fellas in Maryland.
I know the guy that bought everything Justin Wilson. He bought the brand. He lives right here in Biloxi. Used to have a sailboat right beside ours when we used to had a sailboat. And but years ago, probably about 8-9 years ago, he actually did some YouTube videos. Actually, it was a TV show, and they turned it into YouTube videos. He was in New York City, And if you ever go to YouTube, go into search and search Cajun in the City. His name is Ken. And he's the one that owns everything Justin Wilson. He pushes that brand heavy right here in Biloxi.
Wow.
Man, he stepped into a gold mine when he bought that. Just the name,
Yeah.
you know.
Uh,
He owns
Russ,
a few
the
pawn
guy
shops
in
too.
the guy in Maryland, what's his name? Bill or Mike?
Sam? Sam?
Sam. That's it, Sam.
I
The
found
guy
the
in
kid.
Maryland, Outdoor Adventures,
Yeah.
the crabber guy that goes out sometimes with the lady captain.
Him and his wife. Yeah.
Yeah, I found the guy. His name's Luke McFadden.
Sounds Irish.
He's like he's a pretty young kid, but he's good at what he does. He makes some good videos too, real interactive ones. Like he'll ask people in the comments, "Hey, what should I use for bait?" And then he'll do a comparison. He always uses shrimp heads, and then like last week he used the snake head in the trap for crabs and stuff like that. And it gets good views on TikTok. I'm assuming he's got it on YouTube too. A lot of them, vice versa.
Wonder how that snakehead bait did.
I just saw it today. It only got like 3 crabs, but his control set only got 3 crabs too. So it did.
Right.
It was even, but he was like, "Oh, you never know." But and granted, it's hit and miss too, where he puts his pots.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if the crab are smart enough to know how invasive and aggressive, and the snakehead is.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. He did it. The guy makes some good videos. Between him and then there's the lobster guys I follow too that are up there.
What's up?
They
They
catch-
catch lobster off the coast of Maryland also.
Yeah. Or Maine.
Yeah,
Maine, yeah.
Yeah.
you got it. But off
Maine.
the coast of Maryland, you got to go in deeper water for lobster.
And
Assuming.
Maine, you got Maine's a good place for lobster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maine lobster, big claws. In Florida, they have what they call spiny lobster, but they don't have claws.
Yeah,
Tastes
Yep.
good.
yeah.
Tails are good,
Yeah,
but
they make a little, when you roll up the tail, it makes a ball about that big around. You can put so many in the Ziploc bag and freeze them. I guess tail's about that long, about that big around, like
Yeah.
that. It makes like a doodle bug, They make a little ball with it, freeze it.
yeah. We used to catch a spiny lobster. We'd go on dive trips, and we had catch bags.
Mhm.
We'd take the knife off. We had knives on our calves. We'd pull that knife, and we'd see a lobster. We'd have that bag open. It'd just fold open with like a metal handles on it. Take your knife, and you sit there and run that lobster. He'll run right into that bag.
Yeah, a tickler, they call it.
Yeah.
I saw that, Jules, on the Deadliest Catch. They were freaking out because there was a chick that came on with the captain's daughter.
It's bad luck.
Yeah.
Yep.
And don't let Des fool you. She's from Maine, so she's probably not impartial with her lobster choices.
Yeah, I don't actually. The guys aren't from Maine. We're the lobster guys because they're talking about that because they were talking about the catch limit on the lobsters and the sizes. Whatever state he's from, he's like, maybe it was Maine. He goes, yeah, if they're over so many inches, they're not Maine lobsters or something like that, or whatever state he's from, because they have a slot size on them. Like if they're too big, they got to put them back. And he's like, yeah, you go to these restaurants, they say it's from this state, and they're gigantic. He's like, they're full of shit.
She says she's from Florida but raised in Maine. I
Oh,
thought she was in Maine and
Massachusetts.
moved to Florida.
Raised in Mass.
Yeah, I would-
Massachusetts.
my little brother's grandpa, when he was alive, he was a truck driver. He always ran the East Coast. He used to haul cheese from here. He would drive over there with a semi load of cheese and come back with 4 or 5 crates of lobsters for us. So he would his boss would always throw extra cheese in there because he knew everybody on the East Coast. So he was trading cheese curds for lobster, and it was one season for deer hunting, I learned how to grill lobster tails. Boy, howdy, they're freaking good.
When you them shrimp boats in the Gulf of Mexico down here, when they get in a certain depth of water, they'll come up and they'll have what they call bulldozer lobster. Those are good. The front end of them is made like a bulldozer blade.
What's up, Bill guy?
Bill guy, what's up, mon ami?
And full wave wreck. That's also in here.
I didn't realize Jules was in New Hampshire that long.
Well,
Did you move twice, or while you're in New Hampshire? I remember something about you moving within the past 2 years. I thought maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
I've never even seen that part of the world.
East Coast?
Well, I've been on the East Coast. I've stayed in Virginia for 8 months. But I have been in Philadelphia, but only the airport. When I left Virginia, we had to fly to Philadelphia, and then from there to Atlanta, from there to home, Gulfport.
Oh, Jules, you're right. King crab is the best.
I love king crab.
I don't know,
king
man.
crab, I
That
like.
Dungeness
Snow
crab
crab.
ain't no joke. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
good
You can,
stuff
you
right
can
there.
have snow crab. I don't like it.
You don't like
King
what?
crab? Yeah. Snow crab? I don't like it. Because
Yeah,
they're
they're
salty
compare
or-
them to compare snow crab to like blue crab. There ain't no comparison. Blue crab all day long.
Yeah.
And
King
I'll say
crab.
the same thing about king crab, but Dungeness crab, man,
Oh, that's sweet meat. Oh, yeah. I
boy,
love
that's
that.
some good stuff right there.
Yeah.
I could live without king crab for the rest of my life, but
It's gotta
that
be fresh, though.
Yeah,
that
Dungeness.
might be the problem when you buy king crab around here. It's been shipped in. It's already been cooked.
Yep.
And all you got to do is warm it back through, but it tastes bland. They don't season it or anything, dip it in a butter or whatever. But it's like, give me some blue crabs. Let me season them up.
Season your
I'll be
butter
a lot
yourself.
happier.
Yeah, one of my birthdays, my dad, his buddy owned a supper club, and he was up in Alaska. He shipped down a huge ass box of fresh king crab for us. I bet you, I don't know how many pounds were in there, but oh, that was the best. I mean, it was so fresh. You crack it, and you just pull it all the meat right out.
Wow. Boy, man, a big old hunk of meat that long, that big around.
Oh, God.
boy.
I mean, I ate probably 3 pounds of it at least.
Yeah.
Take care, Rick.
Yeah, I would have to be somewhere to catch those Dungeness crabs on the West Coast, because that guy sent me 2 of them alive, and they got here alive. And I looked, he sent me a statement. I mean, he sent them to me to do a video with, but I got to looking on his thing and the shipping and everything. Them 2 crabs was in excess of $100 for him to get them to me. I'm like, holy crap. Man.
Yep.
Yeah, overnight FedEx, yeah.
It's like, that's ridiculous. For 2 crabs, but these crabs were like
They're
2.5
huge.
pounds each, It's like, good gracious, loaded with meat.
Those 2 tri-tips that Kyle sent me, $100 shipping. Ooh,
Wow.
overnight express, yeah. FedEx, I mean.
Yeah, king crab and snow crab, they're all right. Don't get me wrong. It ain't like it tastes better than that. It's just, to me, they don't compare with other crabs. It's over. It's over. Whatever the word is.
Overhyped.
Yeah, overhyped.
There's no such thing as cheap king crab after the season got boned last year, or the year before. So
Yeah.
that dude on TikTok is probably selling you snow crab left over from 6 years ago that's freezer dried.
Yeah.
I can tell you that because we looked into it. Our supper clubs up here, we have a couple of them that used to have, pretty fresh king crab, and they pulled it right off their menus because they couldn't get it and it was too darn expensive. They're like, people aren't going to pay $100 for, half a king crab.
People were paying in Maine. A buddy of mine up there, Roger, he's a lobster fisherman. He said people were paying $36 for a lobster sandwich.
Yep.
In at restaurant, $36. That's a
I
lot
bought-
of money for a sandwich.
I have bought Maine lobster in these grocery stores here that's still alive in the aquarium, and come back home and dispatch them and cook
Mhm.
with them. And they ain't cheap. They're not cheap at all. I was like,
No.
holy
Did you
crap, I
see,
got to cook them myself.
did you see that full wave wreck talking about diving for lady slipper lobsters?
Yeah, I was reading that Lady Slipper in Okinawa. That's cool.
That's sweet.
That's nice.
Never heard of those.
He's a diver also. He was teaching English over in Japan, and he's a certified diver also.
That's awesome.
I got to lean off the dock, boo.
All right.
Welcome to turn.
And this lean off the dock break is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. Buy a stack, buy Grumpy Stacks. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana, home of the million-mile top. There we go. Now we got that commercial in. My Phil guy, cue the commercial. He thought about it right before I said it. Phil guy, cue the commercial, boo. No
Shit.
claws on those lady slipper crabs.
Oh,
No claws.
We
Just
got
like
a-
spiny lobster, I guess.
we
It's
got a
all-
fish up here. It's called a lawyer or a burbot. They call it poor man's lobster. It's supposed to taste like lobster when you cook it up, but it's
Yeah,
slimy like an eel. It looks like,
uh,
and they get huge, like 5-6 footers. The females do, but
What's that guy's name? Kent Rollins has a recipe for poor man's lobster.
yep,
Kent
that's
Rollins. I think he makes it with, or is it crab meat? I think it
No.
might be crab meat. He uses white cod. And we used to have the drum down here, the big black drum. They used to make imitation crab meat with that. You boil it in like crab ball, crawfish ball, Zatarain's crawfish ball, crab ball, what have you. They'd make the fake crab meat with drum. And it tastes
Yep.
like crab meat.
oh yeah. Oh,
What happened? What I missed?
I just got an email. Great news. Our internal team has completely processed the transfer of your earnings from your old AdSense to your new one.
Yeah.
All right.
Ayo.
Hell yeah.
I'm saying
Give
you're
him
ready right now.
the clap. Give him the clap.
You ought to email back. It took you long enough. God dang.
No.
don't anger
him.
them.
No, I ain't doing nothing except throwing hugs her way.
What up, Lap?
The only
Hey,
thing
that's-
I don't know why they did it, but I had 578 and they're only giving me 512.
Well, they had to take their cut.
Cheap
That's
bastard.
since February, so I'm all right.
Hell yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they ought
that's,
to be paying you interest.
All right, I'm gonna start the first races. We have 3 races to go
Hey,
through.
did you get me in there, Simon?
Let me double check.
Let me see here. Who's tagged and bagged?
I don't see your name up in here yet, so type in the hashtag. It up.
Let me slap it in there quick.
Roll Tide. I can care less about Roll Tide. I used to get
No,
so
War
mad at work,
Eagle.
man. All these
War
Mississippi
Eagle.
boys and women, all that, they were all Alabama. Roll Tide. I'm like, man, what about your own state, your own teams? Root for them, you know?
There we
They
go.
don't live over. They only want to root for winners. You know, that's it. If Alabama all of a sudden sucked, then they would be somewhere else, you know?
They got too much money to suck.
I like
Yeah.
Auburn. War Eagle.
Okay, so we're giving away a Quint Nelson 2106 koozie. And on this first race, Al Lunacy is going to give away a vodka rub, one of his rubs called vodka rub. Excuse me, vodka rub.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right, so we're going to do it to first race. Winner takes both of those. And then the second and third race is just the koozie. Let me set this up real quick. Done there. Set that. Oh, I gotta share the screen, don't I?
Yep. A little bit.
Might help. That or I just tell you who won.
It's probably Troy V. If I know anything.
Are we running? Oh, I'm out already.
just
Oh, we're swimming.
Swimming.
Oh man, I swim like a
Great.
sink.
I'm like a fish.
I swim like a piece of lead.
All right, this will be a 1 minute race. I'm gonna. Well, I don't have the little shuffler here. Oh, there we go.
Wait a minute. Let me drink a Red Bull.
All right, hurry up.
Russ, you better get your boat out.
All right, here we go. Oh, actually, I'm not checking the chat. If anybody else wants, Lewis, did you type in hashtag 2106
Yeah, what about Lap?
and Lap?
Lap, get your shit together.
We're so screwed.
Yep. Put in the hashtag in there, Lewis.
Southern.
Everybody's got green hair.
I used to have green hair.
There we go. Got you. And we get in the race. Be right there with you. And
Maybe
Lap.
for my birthday next week, I'll dye my hair green.
You got full wave wreck in there?
Who was that? Boo?
Full wave wreck. It was,
Um,
it was on the J's. I couldn't see it.
Hold on.
Mhm.
What's up, Lap?
Hi.
Full wave.
Hi, Lap.
Hashtag
I heard somebody was talking
2106.
about this griddle boy from Cleveland, Ohio.
I heard the guy can't make hash browns. I mean,
Shit. I can make
But I
them
heard-
fresh. I can make them fresh, frozen, already in a patty. What do you want?
but I heard this crazy bastard cook a brisket on there, though. Some people say.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Eggs. If you would have said eggs, you probably would have been right. Hash browns I could do. The eggs, man. Sometimes your griddle's just way too hot for a fucking egg.
Yep.
Full wave wreck. If you want in the giveaway, type in hashtag 2106.
Yeah.
For me.
Hashtag 2106 full
Use
wave.
two Lap if you want to get into it.
Gotcha.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Hey, calm down. Calm
Do
down.
like Leprechaun did.
There you go.
Full wave.
So my girl Jules was talking about me.
Yeah.
What's up,
I
Lep?
was-
I see you in there now. I see you at the bottom.
Yeah, I was hanging out. I was lurking.
That's what I've been doing. Randy summoned me.
So we're giving away embroidered koozie with 2106 barbecue's logo on it and a bottle of Al Lunacy's vodka rub seasoning for this first race.
Wepa.
Got you.
There you go. Now he's got it.
All right, full wave. Let me get him in here real quick.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go. 23.
All right, here we go. Let me get right to my live chat, and I'm gonna set it for a minute. And the winner takes both on this one,
Nice.
and it's gonna be first place.
First place.
Right on.
Here you go. 1, 2, 3.
East on
Oh, we're swimming? Oh, the Mexicans are gonna win, bro. They're used to swimming across that river.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
Hector-
Mexicans about to win this shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, look at you, Lab, coming in from behind. Jesus, you need to get in the sun.
Hey, I blew my wad. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, Lep, you need a suntan, bro.
Oh, God, so do I.
Bro, I'm Irish. There is no suntan. It's burn or nothing.
I had to put on my sunglasses there for a minute.
I wish I was that dark complected.
Right?
I look out the window at the sun and I get sunburned.
NBL, Reaper,
Oh God, I'm.
Rick.
Oh, look at SJ. Come on, bro.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing over here?
Yep. Here comes the mad sprint.
Rick left. So, might have to go.
What's all them bubbles about there, Eric?
That's good.
Holy crap! He shot out of there like lightning.
I know,
Oh.
man.
SJ turned on the turbocharger.
SJ, you win Baccarat. Easy.
Congrats.
Are
All
you
right,
still here?
Simon, take me out of the next ones then. I was only there for the vodka rub.
All right, hold on.
He said, I'm going there for the Baccarat.
Oh yeah, that's what it was up to earlier. Where are you, Steve? Oh, here you are.
I don't see Phil
That's
guy.
funny.
Yeah, I see him in there. Never mind.
So SJ Cooks.
SJ,
Yep.
where you at? That's what
Uh-oh.
Yeah, is he in the chat?
Well, let me look in here. I'm looking.
Oh, I'd hate to have to.
He's
SJ.
he's been pretty quiet.
Give me a timer.
You're in there, Georgiana Rose. I
Oh.
see you.
Jordan's in there. Jordan is in there.
Georgiana.
Yeah, I think she was being silly.
South
Yeah,
from
yeah.
SJ Cooks.
I seen her name.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Say her
I
name,
ha-
say
he's
her
been
name.
quiet for a while since Rick left.
Fat.
Well, maybe that was the other Rick, and I banned him.
Yeah, which one?
The one that says the real Rick's special season barbecue.
What
Yeah,
you doing?
yeah.
A 2-minute time limit?
Yes.
So Rick's
Amen.
barbecue got deleted? Or
No, the one that said the real Rick's barbecue.
The real Rick.
right, you banned him,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen Rick's barbecue.
He left a while ago.
Yeah, he
The
left.
the second one.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
get-
our Rick.
Yeah, I need to get him out of here for that one.
Yeah, our Rick stepped out.
Yeah, our Rick is out. He went to bed.
There we go. He's out.
I haven't seen the other Rick barbecue.
Oh, he's on the. He got hit with the hammer.
Okay.
Was the buzz?
Oh, SJ is right there. You saying?
Oh,
what?
there he is. There he is, just in the nick of time.
Yeah,
What?
just in the nick of time.
What? No
Yeah,
way.
You had
For
8
fuck's sake.
seconds left. 8 seconds left.
You want that?
I know I was second too, so I would have got that vodka rub.
Somebody sent him a text message. They have
Yeah.
his number.
Troy, Buzz, you're in there, brother.
Devil Dog.
Double Dog's in there, and who was asking? Buzz Barbecue. Yeah, you're in there.
Yeah, I
Yep.
saw Buzz in there.
Yep, Buzz is in there. I see him.
And let me double check.
I like that. I like that you can click on the starred thing. Simon's got it starred. You can see who's actually in there.
That makes
Oh, you better
it
take Randall off the list. He's off playing butts and weenies.
Oh, let me.
Oh, Jesus.
Second on a chili dog.
There you go. Randy
Oh,
Song.
bro, don't bring up that song. It's
It's catchy.
it's got me going around to Cleveland spots eating a chili dog and filming it. How about that?
Sucking on a chili dog.
All right.
Yeah. And I show everybody the fucking video. Look, this is what intrigued me. This dude I hang out with, he's in this video.
Well, you can wait for the new car. Just don't hold your breath. But you did win an embroidered koozie
And some vodka rub.
and some vodka rub.
Well, send me your
That's right.
email.
You can
Send me your address to my email right there, Sal. And I'll hand it over to Al.
I think I got SJ's address. Sal, have I ever shipped you anything?
Oh wait, look,
Vodka.
didn't Al send you some vodka rub?
Oh,
Who, me?
hey, left. Look who's below the Fire Cups logo there. Huh?
No,
Huh?
don't delete Randy. Keep Randy in. He's still listening.
All right.
Oh, here I thought Christy was pegging him.
No, Bailey's boyfriend ran out of gas.
Oh,
All right.
I would have made him walk at least.
I hope that wasn't a diesel.
Oh no.
No doubt. No kidding.
He ain't gonna get that
Wow.
fired for at least 20 minutes.
Some of them have
Buzz
the prime
Buzz
pump.
Barbecue knows me.
yeah?
Most of the diesels now, you cycle the key about 10, 15 times, it'll blow the air out of it. Unless you know where the high pressure fuel line is, you crack that while you cycle the key to blow the air out of it.
God, I can't believe that. Man. Since February, I've been fighting these people.
Yeah. Did they give you interest with it?
Hell no.
You should have.
Hell
They,
no.
they deducted interest. They took $60 out of it for some reason. I don't know why they did that.
Hey,
Cash
Sal,
it in and then let them know.
No, dude, I ain't complaining.
Okay.
Lep, how's the food truck been treating you, homie?
Pretty good. Wish it was a little busier. That I'm greedy.
Yeah,
Make
wow.
money. Make money. I got the Browns training camp Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
See that, Simon?
yes, I got
Hell,
it.
you better be handing out some Fire Cup stickers and shit too while you're there.
So when I'm on his stuff, I don't do my social media.
Yeah.
Once I get my own, I can push who I want. You know what I mean? Till it's mine, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Everybody's like, why don't you go live while you're on the truck? Because it ain't mine.
Yep.
It's not mine. It's not my food. Why would I promote that? You know what I mean? I serve it. I slang it and get paid. That's what I do.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
drive it, I slang it, I get paid.
Hey, Buzz, send me your
Hey, that's a
address.
new
I got
song.
I gotta order me some more Fire Cups. I'm just about out.
Yeah.
Anthony texted me the other
Me
day.
and Anthony need to talk real quick.
It's been a chaotic past month or so I haven't been slinging many cups up here, and I feel kind of bad. He reached out to me the other day. I'm like, sorry, dude, shit hit the fan. And I'm like, once everything settles down, I'll be back out there.
Hey, Buzz.
Simon,
Yes, sir.
I just got a text.
From who?
Uh-oh.
So Quint has been the one that's been giving away the donated 9 koozies
Yeah.
to be given out since Friday till today. He wants to add 2 Yes I Can barbecue koozies to tonight's races.
Okay, we just had race number 1, though.
Huh?
We just had race number 1. So do we at the...
No, so you'll do 3 of the 2106 barbecue, then you'll do 2 more races, and that'll be for your koozies. So it'll be 5 koozies total.
So you're going to do 2 more Quint Nelson koozies and then 2 Yes I Can barbecue races. Yeah.
Right. So that's the way I understood it anyway. So you were locked into 3 2106 koozies.
Let me call
But
him.
he's adding 2 Yes I Can koozies.
That was all. Yeah, my chances of winning just went up.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Is that a tribute to our dude that died
Yep.
from
King of the
Hank
Hill.
King of the Hill.
Is that right? No, I didn't hear anything about it. I did see a
Yeah,
Celine
the
Dion.
voice of
Boomhauer. Was it Boomhauer? No.
no, the other one.
Dale?
Dale. Yep, it was Dale. Yep.
He passed.
Yep, the
Gribble.
voice actor, yeah.
Oh, Dale Gribble.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about it. God, I'm so freaked.
Nice.
I did get my season
Burns
tickets this
Barbecue,
year.
yes. It is an awesome rub.
Or
That rub needs to
Wisconsin?
For the Packers, yeah.
Possible.
Oh, PAX. Okay.
Oh, my family are season ticket
I would
holders.
guess you. I would guess you college, not NFL.
Nah, my
What's
ass
the-
don't fit in them seats very well down there.
Okay, I just talked to Quentin. He's doing 3 2106 koozies and 2 Yes I Can koozies.
Yeah,
Right.
correct.
Yeah,
You already
I-
have one race, so you ain't got to worry about that one.
Yeah, so race number 2 and number 3, I'm gonna have 2 winners. I'm gonna pick how many do we have total in the race this year? 21.
22, 23, 22, 23.
Yeah, I have 21 because I eliminated one person.
Hey, I would
Oh, that's
do
right.
1 through 5. The first 3 get this one. The other 2 get this one. Fucking 1
Yeah.
through 5.
Yep, make it easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Well, there's 4 koozies, so 1 through 4 should be.
Oh, okay, 1 through 4.
Well,
There
okay.
you go.
So first, second, and third, fourth place.
Yeah, let's do that.
So Sal's keeping the koozie, so I'll ship Sal the koozie. He just gave the rub away, correct?
I believe so. Sal, if you're here, oh, here we go.
So all right, make the 5th winner that vodka rub.
There you go.
No, he donated his winning vodka rub to
Right.
Jay at Buzz Barbecue.
Oh,
Oh.
He already said who it goes to. All right.
There we go. There we go. No, yeah, Lep. We got season tickets for the Packers, and one of our relatives, they've been selling theirs off instead of giving us, letting the family buy it. Well, this year,
Yeah.
since the Packers are probably going to suck, they didn't get they didn't get the premium price they normally do. So we had a conference call, and I got 3 games this year. So
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna do just one more race, and I'm gonna put all 4 koozies in that one race.
perfect.
So we're gonna do
Vodka rub too.
no, that one got donated.
Oh, that was forwarded.
Yeah, that was for
Yeah.
somebody else. So let me see 2.
Pardon me.
We're gonna do
Good one, Russ.
the winners are gonna be number 2, number 10, 15, and 20.
Sure.
And it'll be the first 2 will be 2106, and the last 2 will be Yes I Can. If that makes sense.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's
There's only 4 koozies.
5. That's correct.
There's only
That's
4
5.
koozies. No, we have 4.
All right. What were the winning
5
numbers
total
again?
for the
It was
night.
2, 10,
Yeah,
15, and
5
20.
total.
2, 10, 15, 20.
Perfect.
All right.
I was just writing that down. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wrote it down too.
Yeah, I got my notes here.
Come on,
Awesome.
20.
All right, here we go. Anybody else that's gonna get in here?
last call.
For alcohol.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of that tonight. Went off for Mexican earlier at a Mexican joint down the road, and they have homemade hot sauce. Oh boy, them boys know how to make some hot sauce.
Okay, here we go. Let me share. Share screen.
They have from Berdia.
Yeah, it's got some zip.
No, Berdia. The Berdia tacos.
No,
It barely has a zip.
Heh.
Eh.
I bought a birria taco at a local place here about a month ago, and it wasn't red looking like I've seen on videos, and it really wasn't that damn good. I'm like, oh, I should have just got what I normally get. I was not impressed.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna shuffle twice, and we're gonna run it.
all I know is they make pretty good burritos, and I asked them to make it spicy, and they did good.
2, 10, 15, or 20.
2, 10, 15, 20.
Oh,
Watch
no.
the people that fall in the back. Dark
Oh,
left.
Am I swimming backwards or something?
Russ, you're getting the boat.
You're doing the backstroke.
Who's Jared D?
Jared Dillon.
Okay, one of Boo's
Yep.
Field guy.
I look like Sam the cooking guy with blonde hair.
Oh, I got green hair again.
Jared. Yes. Russ.
Somebody's gonna shoot out of there like dynamite.
Boo. Here comes Boo. Watch out, Boo.
I see
There
Dez.
you go. Good God. That's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
The moose.
The
Dez.
moose. Nope. The moose.
Hector.
Dez,
Des?
No. Dez.
and then
SJ.
10 is
SJ.
SJ again.
Yep. 15. Lewis?
Lewis.
Lewis.
I come in last. Look at that.
Georgian.
And Georgian.
So who is who? Or who won what?
hold on.
Who's on first?
So Dez and SJ have 2106, which he already won. So if and then Lewis and Jordan has Yes I Can.
Lewis.
They're just not in my future. I can see that already.
Lewis and Georgian are Yes I Cans.
Yes.
Well, since SJ already won,
Glad I got my Yeti.
a
Who is
2106.
who is the next one after Sal?
It was Des first, then Sal, then Lewis, then Jordan.
Right. Who was after Sal though? So if Sal was 10th place, who was 11th?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
We're doing 11th place?
No, but he already won the koozie, the same koozie. Unless you want to switch a Lewis and give Sal a second winning, but then you still have Sal winning twice in one night.
Yeah. Man, I totally missed taking out Sal.
I thought you had took him out earlier.
I thought I did too, but I
Let's
think
do
I missed,
11th place.
I think I just probably missed him.
11th place. Give it to
Problem is, I already closed that little window.
Oh shit!
Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I got a solution for this. Hold on.
Run it backwards.
Yep. Hold on. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can do that, right?
The magic of YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, we hit the rewind button here. Fuck.
Yeah. Rewind.
Yeah. All right.
You're able to watch this live before it finishes?
Magic, Russ.
You can
Magic.
rewind. You can
It must
rewind
be. I
on the
didn't
YouTube
do
side.
that.
Yeah, you can go
Hey,
back
Russ
5
was like, wait a minute. Hey, he did the calculations. He was like, wait a minute.
I know they play the rerun, but I didn't know you could rerun it right in the middle of a stream.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, I got it right
right,
here.
right now too.
Cool.
You did, Sal, but we're taking it away from you.
Okay. So it was so we had this.
Eric's barbecue. Eric's
Oh, it's-
BBQ.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
that's me.
Yep.
Sure shit. Hey,
Yeah,
that's me.
Eric's BBQ. Yeah,
Hey, that's how that works. Magic, the magic of things.
the magic
Eric.
of rewind.
Perfect. I don't got a koozie to add to the collection.
I have your address. Or who's Des was the other one, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
2106, and then Lewis and Jordan have Yes I Can.
The Yes I Cans. I've got Lewis and Des.
Yeah, I think I was in there somewhere.
You were up front. towards the
You were,
end.
you were the one. You were the one floating on top of the water and bobbing like
Yeah.
that.
We were sending the lifeguard for your ass, Russ. She's real busty. She was coming
No
to rescue
doubt,
you
man.
again.
I'm at the tail end of it.
Let me look that up, Des,
I
because
drowned.
I think I do
I
have it
was-
on Instagram. Let me go check real quick.
I drowned.
Oh man, I got to drive to Mobile, Alabama tomorrow.
Mobile, Alabama, like Forrest says.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
Randy, did you save the day?
Lance, I got this address.
Okay, I just pushed send.
Perfect.
Is Lewis still in here?
Yep. Oh wait.
That's South Texas, Callan.
Yeah, he said.
Okay.
Lewis, you won a Yes I Can barbecue embroidered koozie.
Yep.
But I need your shipping address, Lewis. I put my email in the chat, if you would, please.
It's in the chat. Oh yeah, here it is.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, I got Dez's now.
Did you used to make furniture, Lance?
I did.
Okay. No, I just don't.
That's what this whole place used to be. Built
Oh,
furniture and restored it.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty skilled thing to know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not everybody can build furniture. That's pretty.
Especially
tough.
chairs. Chairs are the rockers.
Well, I was mostly into cabinets. Is what I
Okay.
mostly did was cabinets.
I built
The
many.
shop's not big enough to, have like a huge menu. You just picked out a few items that were specialties, and those are the ones you pushed.
You talking about kitchen cabinets and things?
No, like China cabinet type things.
Oh, okay. Like hutches.
Nightstands, even nightstands.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, that's quite the trade right there, man.
I built many a nightstand, many a coffee table, and what they call hunt boards. Hunt boards. They call them that. They were when you walked in your house many moons ago. Instead of throwing your car keys on that little sideboard by the front door, you threw your rabbits right there, and say, "Woman, supper's on the hunt board." That's where you threw your squirrels and your rabbit on the hunt board when you walked in your house. That's why they call it a hunt board. Built many of them, drop leaf tables, kitchen caddies.
About the most carpentry work I've ever done was working for my dad in his fence business, and we did privacy fence, and I would call that what they call a rough-in carpenter or whatever. You get into furniture and things like that, or cabinet making even, man, that takes some skill right there.
I built all of that in my cabinet shop. I did what they call a kitchen caddy. It was 32 inches by 32 inches. It had a drawer or two drawers, however many drawers you wanted, and a door. And
I can only wear one pair of drawers at the time, but
yeah. And it had a butcher block on top of it to prepare your vegetables or cut your meat, and it was on casters. And
Simon, I'll be back.
And one of the casters would lock.
I'm gonna drink one of these Bud Lights to see
Russ.
Pretty cool. That's your second.
if I remember what it tastes like.
I'm gonna have to send you a wig.
I ain't had none since April or whenever.
He's got one.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I got videos to edit yet.
Oh, damn! I drank that shit for that long.
I switched to drinking Miller High Life.
When you drink a good beer and go to a Budweiser, it's the rice in it. That's why.
You know, when I had that surgery done a couple of years ago, I went like a month and a half without drinking a drop of anything. And finally, one day, I had some beer left in here from when all that happened. I drank the beer and it tasted so bad. I'm like, oh my God, how in the hell did I ever drink this shit? But little by little, day by day, all of a sudden I'm like, go give me some beer, would you?
I was drinking margaritas at dinner.
That sounds good.
Oh, yeah, it was a huckleberry margarita. It was fantastic.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was buy one get one free.
Oh, you went out to eat?
Yeah, we took my mother-in-law out for dinner.
Okay.
So we took her to her favorite Mexican joint down the road.
Yeah. We were talking
and them boys. We have 2 Mexican restaurants that are closer, and I tell you what, their food doesn't touch the guys down the road.
Are there real Mexicans working in there?
Yes, sir.
It was. That's what we got here. Is it's what I call American Mexican restaurants because I doubt it's anything resembling real Mexico,
Hmm.
but it's really good. It's like an Americanized Mexican type cuisine, but it's all Mexicans working in there, you know.
Yep.
And man, that's one of my faves right there. Always
Yeah.
has.
They turned that place around big time, and their food. I told my mother-in-law, I said, no matter what you order, it's good,
Yeah.
and the portions are huge, and they make their own chips and salsa and everything else, and it's like, man, it's so good.
I like them real crispy but thin, real thin chips with that queso. That
Yep.
queso is so easy to make, man. Go to the deli section and get you like a couple of pounds of white American cheese from the deli. They cut
Yep.
it off a big block, and you put that in a double boiler with some evaporated milk, and you put a can of them green chilies over in it, and you sit there and stir it on that double boiler until it's nice and creamy. I swear to you, it tastes just like what they serve at these Mexican restaurants. That's all it is.
I
Same
think
saltiness, same everything.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's what they call it, cheese sauce. And the funny thing is, some days it's spicy, some days it's not. But it
Yeah.
all depends on if the guys are cutting up jalapenos next to it when they make it.
Right.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
some pickled jalapenos would be good in that too if you don't want to use
Yeah.
the chilies, or pickled
Yeah.
serranos. Any of those would be killer in it.
I mean, I go there enough now that like the owners know who I am, and when I order my burritos, I always tell them make it spicy, and you know, they spice it up good for me. I tell them, I'm
Yeah.
like, make it hot, and they do.
I did like a Cajun Tex-Mex fusion video so many years ago, and it was a chimichanga,
Mm.
and I made that cheese
Ooh,
sauce,
yeah.
and I had never made it before. When I made it, I'm sitting there eating. I said, "God, this tastes just like what we get at Pepe's, or the other one, Juan Tequilas. It's the same stuff, you know." I'm like, "Well, holy crap!"
Which one
We
was it
loved
that
it.
used to be in the mall? Chi-Chi's Mexican restaurant. It was in the mall here in the
Yeah,
south.
that's more of a
Chi-Chi's.
franchise. Chi-Chi's.
Yeah, yeah. They had good fajitas though. I love their shrimp and beef. You
Yeah.
could mix it. I get the shrimp and beef
So I
fajita.
come from Chi-Chi's. It was a standalone restaurant, and it was all over Cleveland, Northeast Ohio.
We got them here.
They
I had
had
'em.
fried ice cream.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They had fried ice cream.
We were
They
talking
have
about that earlier.
we had chimichanga cheesecakes
Yes.
they make. The lady told me about that. I was there a couple times ago, and I'm like, I mean, we just got done eating. I'm stuffed, and my buddy goes, I wonder if they got fried ice cream. And we asked the waitress. She goes, yeah, we got that, but we have cheesecake chimichangas. And I almost fell out of my stool. I'm like, I love chimichangas. I'm like,
I love
I'll take two.
cheesecake.
My buddy goes, I'm full. I said, no, I'm eating both of them. He's like, how are you eating? I said, I don't know. I'm just eating it. I don't care.
There's
It's so
always
damn-
room for dessert, man.
Check out my latest video, Eric. That was my attempt to a chimichanga. It was a Uncle Larry gumbo topped pulled pork chimichanga.
Ooh.
Man, talk about fusion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wild fusion there, but I'm sitting there watching you and I'm looking like, damn, that actually looks pretty damn good.
That's everything I'd eat.
Talking about how good it tastes, I'm like, I get that now because I've done the Cajun Tex-Mex fusions, you know, and it definitely works.
No, it definitely worked. It really blew me away. The Uncle Larry stuff just by itself is great.
Mhm.
But I made enough of it. I got 3 cooks. The third cook will come out this week. It's I made a wonton broth, except for the vegetable broth. I seasoned it to be spicy and colored it, but I did Uncle Larry's wontons that I made for the broth. So it's sort of like a Cajun meets Asian. That was really good.
Heck yeah.
A gumbo pot pie. I'm gonna have to look at that one.
Did a gumbo pop, Uncle Larry's gumbo pot pie too.
I'm gonna have to look at that. I
Well,
like
Uncle
that.
Larry's got it going on, man, with that gumbo.
I'm telling you what, man. Like you said, my wife makes a jambalaya that I really like the sauce that she has with that one. It's really, really good. But
Well, I love jambalaya.
yeah, but the jar that you open up from Uncle Larry's, man. And I personally, I didn't add any water for specifically because I didn't want my Popeyes being runny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Yep.
wondering
But I
about
tell
that.
you
That's why I
what,
want to watch it.
I ate some of that just out of a bowl, that jambalaya that was not reduced. And I tell you, man, I really like it thick, nice and thick. That was good. Some good
Tell
stuff.
you what, do Lance, get you some of that stew and a few that he sells that's in a jar,
Mhm.
and go ahead and get you about 3 or 4 jars of it. 'Cause I promise you, once you try it, you ain't gonna stay out of it. What you do is
All right.
make mashed potatoes instead
Yeah.
of making a homemade gravy. Put that over on there for your gravy. Holy smokes, that's good stuff.
That's
It's
gonna be 200
seasoned
pounds
just
here in a
like
week.
the gumbo is. It is good, man.
Yeah, Chuck's had, or no, Randy's had that. Chuck might have too, though. I know Randy's had his stew, like you're
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
but I have not had that one yet.
Well, I had 4 jars of it, and we didn't make stew with none of it. We open a jar and get some and heat it up for gravy and put it in the fridge. Next thing you know, all 4 jars is gone of that stuff.
All right, I had to try that one. I reached out to him for this gumbo, and I can't remember if I bought 1 or 2, but I ended up with 3. And it's great stuff. I got 2 more jars of it yet I need to crack into. Now that I finally made time to get into all this stuff. I was waiting till I got some crabs because on that gumbo Popeye, I picked out about 5 dozen crabs and I froze them in 1 pound bags. And I put a pound of that crab meat in that gumbo this time right at the end.
Ooh, wow.
Right at the end, because it wasn't the lump. I got the lump I'm saving for crab cakes. So this was all fin meat.
Yeah.
And, I put it in the gumbo on the Popeye on top because I didn't want to stir it in because then you just be shreds, at that point.
Sure.
But,
Yeah.
I tell you what, you can make the best shrimp gumbo, the best shrimp stew, Cajun style, you ever want to eat. The only thing that will make that shrimp stew or gumbo better is crab.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I was raised. We made seafood gumbo. It consisted of 2 things in the way of seafood. That was shrimp and crab. That was
That's
it.
right.
And
No
I knew
chicken,
people.
no
I knew
sausage,
people
no
that
nothing.
would put fish in it, and some people put oysters in it. Like, I want shrimp and crab, man.
Yeah,
It makes
that's
a
it.
beautiful gumbo.
I know people that make a chicken and sausage and shrimp gumbo. I'm like, what? No, man, come on. Seafood gumbo with chicken and sausage in it. That's not a seafood gumbo.
Yeah, that's 2 different things. You got a
Yeah,
chicken
right.
gumbo, and I have put sausage only in my seafood gumbo, but it really takes away from you. It's best
Yeah.
just with crab meat and shrimp.
Yeah.
You know,
Or crab. I use whole crab. I take, it's the shells off of it and the legs are trimmed. I
Yeah.
take the dead man fingers out, the lungs, take those off. But the whole crab goes in, or I break it in half.
so we
and then
break ours
put
in
it
half.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what makes it. The crab meat, you can't get all of it from the bottom of the pot unless you make them just a little bitty pot.
When I make a seafood
make
gumbo, I'll get some
Make a big one.
whole crabs to put in there, but I'm also putting like a pound of lump crab meat in there towards the end, along with, because not everybody wants to get that gumbo all over the fingers and pick through the crab. I'll put it in there for presentation plus flavor, plus I'll dig in there and eat the meat out of that crab, but a lot of people won't.
Oh yeah.
So I want crab meat in there separate from
Hi,
that.
Georgianne.
Good night, Georgianne.
Well, boys, I gotta jump off. I gotta be up at 4 a.m. to get to work. So
All right, Rick or Eric.
All right.
See you
Bye,
later,
bye.
buddy.
I'll pop on next week, boys, if I got time. It's good seeing y'all.
Yeah, you too, Eric. It's been a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'll be-
on this Saturday, do you know of, or is it still?
It's squashed for right now. I think Dickie was busy last weekend doing some family stuff.
Right.
I believe he works this coming weekend, but I'll see if I can corral Randall to turn on the.
Oh, Randy's ready to go, man.
Yeah, Randy.
We'll scoot something together.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm game for whatever, boys. I'm usually free Saturday nights. So
Cool.
but you guys
Yeah,
all have a
whatever
good night. I'll talk to you boys later.
You got to
All right.
hold down
Have a
that
good one,
Saturday
Eric.
night,
Oh, I know. I've been seeing who's been stepping on our turf, and I laugh. They're just scared when the big boys come back to play. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
All right, man.
All right, y'all too. You too.
Lita.
Somebody
No,
went
actually,
to
I'm looking at my phone. Sorry.
After you sleeping. No, someone went for a swimming lesson. Someone's got to cut out.
What?
Full wave wrecked. I can't hang for long, y'all. I got to go get me some swimming lessons.
Oh, he's making a joke about the race.
Who said it?
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Oh, I'm slow, but that was funny. I like that.
How far did you go back?
That was
I
funny
No,
right there.
it's not that far back, about 10 comments,
Yeah.
15 comments. He's like, I can't hang for long, y'all. I got to go get me some swimming lessons. Yeah, me too. I mean, I think I was in last place. No, Russ was in last place.
I never did sit. I scrolled up and I don't sit. Is there any way to
It's
open
right
up
there,
more
full wave
comments?
wreck. It's not far.
Oh,
It's only,
here.
let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 15 comments.
Can't hang for long. Y'all gotta go get me some swimming lessons. I heard that.
Lewis, thank you, buddy. I got your email. Thank you very much. I will, sir. I will. I like to pick your brain. Actually, I had to let the dog out and put him in for tonight. And, I was sitting there thinking, I said, man, I know I'm going to have to do my best on this koozie that I send his direction because he's going to critique it.
You know, I hadn't
Koozie.
I hadn't looked at that video yet. See how
Hey,
many
hey, lad.
views.
Put it on the
You
back
got-
of my chinga.
If that video is not a hit, if you don't get 1,000 views in 2 weeks for that video, the Cajun style pulled pork chimichangas, I give it up because that title catches my attention. I'm pure Cajun. That title catches my attention.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get it. There's no way. I hadn't even
Well,
broke.
that's all we hope for is something to pop. That's
Yeah.
all it has to do
That
is
might
pop.
be your.
It might be in the
your-
title. It
your
might
ticket
be in
video,
the
yeah.
instructional video.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
might be
the
the
cook,
one.
whatever.
By the way, Lance,
It does.
if you ever at one point worked with Vivor, they've changed up the way they do things. I used to just receive an email
Right.
from Sylvia, and she would give me like 10 items, to look through, and nothing I'd ever want. So I'd go in there and find something I want. So no, I want this instead. Well, now you have to be an affiliate, and which I am. I just did all this. Man, I've been throwing money in the trash can. I didn't realize that, but now I'm an affiliate. I'm talking about in the last 2 days, and but if you want something to do a video with, now you have to do it all on that affiliates portal. You don't. There's no one-on-one no more. So
Yeah,
I
I have a merchant number with them.
Yeah, it took me a little while to wrap my head around it, but at any rate, I think I talked about the other night. I wanted a hot/cold press to like press oils out of nuts and lemon peel or whatever, and that's the reason why I want it's a lemon oil. I showed you all that to the night. I said, shit, I can sit there and take the peel off all these lemons and get the oil out of that. Then I can dehydrate or freeze dry the lemons, the whole lemons. I'll cut them in slices, freeze dry that, and turn it into lemon powder, like to make lemonade, add it into recipes, anything that we call for lemon,
Yeah.
and stockpile some of that stuff. But anyway, I just got approved for it, so I'm like, cool.
It's all right. Well, it's where we're talking about this because I've been a merchant, was given a merchant number for them as an affiliate probably over a year ago, and they basically just shot me down. Just channel's too small.
You'll
And
get
I
there,
understood that. I understood it, but about 3 days ago, I received another email asking pretty much, do I want to come on board? And I was like, hell yeah.
Well, yeah.
Try
Hell yeah.
to.
Hell yeah. I didn't figure they would turn anybody down. More the merrier is kind of the way they've always been. So yeah,
She flat out squashed me. I mean, right up, she just squashed me. Says you got some growing to do, and I hadn't been monetized yet, but I had grabbed a couple of things from that. It's that share sale.
Lance, it's okay, bro. Roll with the punches.
Yeah, I know it. I am. Some got
Because
something
I
to
tell
say.
you what, when you start overthinking this bullshit in this game that we play, you'll get frustrated and you'll quit. You will straight up not care. There for a while, you know, I thought I was going to be part of Blackstone. You know,
Yeah.
nah, that didn't work out. They didn't like me. They didn't like me. So here we are.
Yeah. Still pumping up
happens.
Blackstone.
It happens though. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I'll still use the product
Right.
and love it, but you know, there's never going to be a relationship.
yeah.
So find what you love to cook on and cook on it.
I can say the same thing, even though I've been doing this forever and a day. You know, I see people get certain things I never get reached out to by any of them. I mean, there's a bunch of them that never knock on my door. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of them. That there again, the people that have knocked on my door, most of them. I'm not talking about Vivor. Everybody knows that's Chinese budget stuff. Everybody knows that.
Right.
But I'm talking about the other stuff, like the Old Hickory and the LSGs and all that. Those to me make it worth it. You know what I'm saying?
I saw on Facebook, because I've been regularly trying to find that pits and spits with the great raisers and lowers used someplace, but I ain't found one yet. But I found that Old Hickory. What was the one I asked you about the other night? CPU or
CPO?
CPO. $8,500.
CTO.
$8,500 used.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You can get it new for that.
Yep, $8,500 used. I said, there's that damn smoker I was talking to Russ about. And there was another one that was similar to the one that you had. There was two of them, and it was $6,500.
Yeah, mine's probably going for about that now, 25 and 65. I don't know what it's at, but I can tell you this though. I didn't tell anybody on these lives, but Derek called me one day. He said, man, I can't get the gas come out of this Old Hickory. And I said, have you had the bottle unhooked from it? He goes, yeah, about 2 weeks. I said, check that pipe, and these dirt daubers have gotten in there.
Yeah.
And then when I come back over there, it has a pretty good sized diameter hole on that fitting. I'm looking like, I don't see no evidence of dirt daubers. I said, that hole's too big. They like them little small holes. So anyway, I'm like, well, golly, man, it's too new for the igniter to have went out. Them things last 20 plus years, you know. And anyway, we're sitting there. I'm like, well, I guess we can use it with charcoal and wood until I can figure it out. So I went to their website, and they got a whole thing to determine what's wrong, test to run, you know. So I went to that, and I didn't look through it. I just sent it to Derek because it's over there with him. I said, start running through this test. Anyway, he got through the test, so there ain't nothing wrong with the igniter, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's like, what the hell is going on? So he's been leaving that firebox open. And anyway, he finally got in there and vacuumed all the ash out and got his head in there. There's a pipe coming out of there like that. Well, back in there is an orifice. And he's like, it was a dirt daubers, all right, but it wasn't on the other, and it was up in there. He goes, it's packed full of red dirt.
Yep. Well, I used to do a lot of camping, and that was one of the first thing I bought for every damn camper was that damn guard that would go over to your propane exhaust, because that propane puts out that sweet smell to them. Yeah. And they just love building nests in that. That was the first thing I bought with every camper I owned.
Well, he's got it back up and running. Just did a port butt, run it overnight. He said, no problems. He said, I got all that crap out of there. But what he did, there was a pipe that you might have remembered in the video. It throws that big flame. Well, he
Right.
wadded up some aluminum foil, made a ball, and shoved it in that pipe to stop anything from flying in there. And I said, yeah, we're going to have to start doing that every time. And I said, God. I said, I knew that thing was way too new to have problems
Yeah.
with.
Get some stainless steel like mesh screen or something to put over it that you can maybe leave in there on it.
Well, you open the firebox, you just reach in there and pull that foil out. That ain't
Yeah.
no big deal. You use it, and when you shut everything down, just pop it back in there. It stops any bug from flying in there, you know.
Yeah.
But we
No, Lip, I appreciate the confidence, but I just, truly, on my wish list would be 2 items for Vibor. There was 3. I just wanted some above ground gardening beds, but I ended up building something instead. But I'd like to have that little 20-inch, 24-inch flat top they have, and I'd love to have their pizza oven. Other than that, I would like to have Pits and Spits smoker, and I'd be happy. I'd die with a smile on my face. I'd say I'd love to have an LSG, but I just think that's just, I'm not going to see that happen. You know, I won't see.
Don't say that, man. Think positive. If you grow your channel big enough, Chris will send you a pit, but you do got to get bigger than where you're at. You know,
50 grand was the time you got one at 50,000, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm out of here.
All right,
Love
Lep. Yep.
Later, man.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, don't ever put that doubt in your mind, because be careful what you wish for. If you say things, they have a way of materializing or not materializing. So
All right.
just know that you will.
No, I mean, if it happened, believe me, I'd have a smile that would be cracking my jawbone. But
you don't worry about it. You just keep focusing on your channel and your content, and get the followers. Then all that falls into place. You'll be getting emails in and wanting you to do this. You know how you get all them emails from me, just like that, but it'd be you instead of for me.
Yeah.
That finally stopped, I reckon.
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything for a while.
Yeah.
Last one I think I got was that one I sent you for water. Was it water?
I think so. Yeah. And I actually contacted them people because Avion Water, everybody's heard of that. I'm like, okay, well, let's talk. And they sent me this thing to go in there and fill out something. I can't remember. And I couldn't open it up. And it says this app does not work in this country. So it must be Chinese. I said, Avion is Chinese? So anyway, I emailed them back. I said, well, I tried. I says, your app or whatever you're using don't work in this country on my computer. I'm sorry. And so that was the end of that. They never replied back or anything.
All right.
Russ, is that a light switch right over your left shoulder next to that door frame?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. I keep thinking it was something on my screen.
Yeah, I do that. I see that little dot right beside Lance, that little handle. Well, you can't see it now. He moved up. But sometimes I want to move over to the other way, Lance. Yeah, that little speck right there. Every time I meet it on my screen, I reach over there and try to knock it off, and it won't come off.
Man, I am so happy about this Google thing. Since February, I've been trying to get this money out of these people, and I was not giving up. Our viewers are the ones that donated all that money and believed in us, and I just wasn't going to hand it over like that. It's just right is right, wrong is wrong. You
did just, good, man. You stood your ground. You did good. Once you get that rolling, then anything you do going forward will be in your bank account. You know that when they pay you.
Tickle pink.
Miss Jules, I thought I recognized you. I used to be live on panel with her and Jimmy C and friends. I think Redneck Connection too.
Boy, that new air conditioner we got last summer kicks butt. That power come back on right when this live starting. It's completely cooled off in here now.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, central unit.
Wish the rain cooled it off. When that came through here, it dropped
That'll
the
work,
temperature
too.
outside big time.
Uh,
And luckily, it was late in the afternoon to where the sun didn't have a chance to heat it back up.
that little 12,000 BTU window unit I got,
Switch.
man, that thing's struggling in this record heat we've been having.
Oh,
We
I
done
can
broke a
Is
few
that right?
records down here.
See, that's one that I thought would be pretty cool too. There was a channel I know that they should call it Shannon something. She got one of those little, and then Raquel with Cottonwood, she got one of those too, little 6-inch battery pack, 18-volt, 20-volt saws, hand saws.
Oh,
I keep all this stuff. All the branches that come down the yard and stuff like that, because I got a lot of trees around me, and I just pile all that stuff because it's kindling all winter long. I keep two wood stoves going.
Cottonwood
I've got
corn. I
yeah,
haven't seen her in a
Cottonwood.
while. I haven't seen them in a
She's
while.
putting out stuff. She just put. I saw a notice where she made 2 pizzas with her homegrown peppers, green peppers, red peppers.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't watch the video yet, but I saw that, and she did something about she was trying to get her horse in the trailer for his first time he ever was trailered.
I hadn't. Because she used to come in lives a lot. I hadn't seen her in July and none of the lives in the last month or so.
You know, them electric nail guns with the battery pack, they work good too.
Oh yeah, I got 2 of them.
Yeah, I've been thinking about buying some just for around here.
The Pass Load brand or the other?
Pass-Load, yeah.
Yeah, Pass Load's the best, but it has a fuel cell in it too, though.
Yeah.
It's not just electric. It ignites that fuel in that cylinder and actually pushes that piston and driver.
What brand is it?
Pass-Load.
What?
Paslode.
Okay. I have to look
That's-
into that.
What they've got, like Buddha said, those it's like a gas stovetop. It's got that igniter that ignites it. That's what the battery pack does. And yet, your bottle is a compressed gas. But the problem is, them damn things have gotten so expensive, man. Good Lord.
But they make a battery nail gun. Like a Cobalt
DeWalt.
2s at Lowe's. Just the battery, no fuel cell at all. They make
Right.
that. That would be your best bet right there.
That's what I'm wanting because I don't want to have to buy one of them pancake compressors or nothing like that. But just
No,
a
it's
battery
not
on a nail
compressed
gun.
air.
If I want to put a wood fence up, bow, 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 or whatever.
Well, if
I'd
you're going to be
use a
using it for
stove gun
something
for
like that, I'd have the gas battery myself.
Yeah, the
The battery only lasts for so long, and they're only but so strong. You get that gas assisted punch.
Yeah, right. The
Gotcha.
Pass Load. The Cobalt's just battery. The Pass Load is a fuel cell. It's a little propane cell about that big around, about that long.
I miss
And
Jay.
you have the battery.
Now I've got the battery operated. I've got these drill motors and stuff.
Now
Yeah.
that would be perfect
Last
for
a
a
long
fence.
time.
That,
I got that one.
would
Then I
use-
got an impact, 1/4-inch drive impact.
I would
I
use
bought
that for
some
a
together.
fence with exterior screws, torque bit screws for a fence. I would rather that drill instead of nailing.
Yeah.
Best,
All right,
best my
gentlemen, I
personal
think
I
I'm
know what I'm doing.
We're
I'm
losing,
doing it.
we're losing our audience, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I have some appointments in the morning as well. So,
I'm getting hungry too. I didn't eat
Right.
lunch yet.
so everybody still lives in the chat. Thank you for being here. We'll do it again next week.
Yep.
So everybody have a good night.
Finally
There you
off mandatory work schedule. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Now you can finally get a break.
All right, boys. Go ahead
Simon?
and send it out.
All
Y'all
right,
have a
sure
good one.
can. All right. Appreciate the link. Appreciate you having me up, Simon. Good seeing you again. And Russ, Lance, y'all too. Everybody in chat, good seeing y'all again. And it's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe, be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Abuta.
All right, good night.
Good night, chat.